All right, hello everybody. Happy Friday. So tonight feels a little weird, but I am not playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. My last stream of that was on Tuesday. I've done everything I wanted to do in that game. So I am now playing this game called Open Roads. Apparently it's very short, so I should finish it in one stream, is my understanding. Subtitles, behavior, auto advance. Require input auto advance? Oh, I guess it's... I have to press a button to go forward. Text speed, custom, link to voiceover. Copyrighted music, no. So that's like streamer mode. Sound. Okay. I'm gonna have to experiment with the sound. We'll turn the music down a little. Music and effects will turn down. Dialogue, we want to keep dialogue at full volume because that's the most important part of the game. Okay, so this is, from what I know, I mean, I think it's like a little indie game. Let me look. Who's it by? Who it's by? Who's it's by? Who it's by, because I think it's like a little indie game, but they got Carrie Russell as the voice of one of the characters. Annapurna. Annapurna. Why does that sound familiar? Have I played one of their games before? Annapurna. Okay, apparently it's the name of a mountain range also. Annapurna Games. Stray! They did Stray! And What Remains of Edith Finch! Oh my god, I did not know the same people that did Stray did What Remains of Edith Finch. So, What Remains of Edith Finch, that is a great game. That's also one of these like walking simulators. Outer Wilds. Ooh, that is supposed to be a really good game. I've heard Outer Wilds is like Fallout, but better. I have it. I've never played it. So, What Remains of Edith Finch, Outer Wilds, Neon White, and Stray are their most famous games. I have never heard of Neon White. Wait a minute. Yes, I have. Just kidding. I lied. I have heard of Neon White. I just never played it. But those other three games that they have are... I know two of them are really good. I loved Stray. What Remains of Edith Finch, such a good game. Outer Wilds, I hear, is amazing. So pretty much like their most famous games are like... Oh, they did Gone Home? Wow, they're a really good studio. Oh, they did 12 minutes? I've not played 12 minutes, but I want to. Yeah, I had no idea. Oh my god. Oh, if you like walking simulators, What Remains of Edith Finch and Gone Home, those are so good. Okay. Alright, so apparently this is about a mother and daughter kind of like reconnecting, bonding on a road trip. Look closer, flip over. Me, Mom, Grandma, Helen, Grandma's 80th. Okay, pack up. Which one's X? Okay, I'm using an Xbox controller now. I never know what the buttons are. Mom wants me to pack up my room to get ready for the move next week. It's taken a while, but I'm pretty close. Just a few things left before I can cross it off my to-do list. Tess's stuff. Okay, I guess I'm Tess. All-night movie marathon, Rialdi Theater, 6802. Pack up poster. Renee Magritte, La Grande Famille, The Large Family, 1963. Pickup note. Which one's LT? Oh, the big shoulder button. Hey Tess, we doing movie night at your place? Yes, we are. What movies are you bringing from work? It is comedy double feature night. I'll give you one clue as to which movies they are going to be. What is it? I already gave it to you. Tess, don't do this to me. You have your clue. Oh, there's a read button. Oh, they give me subtitles. Okay. Pick up DVD covers. Video Galaxy DVD Clueless. 1995, Alicia Silverstone. A rich and glamorous high school student tries to transform a new pupil into the most popular girl at school, but fate has other plans. Staff pick. DVD Clueless 1995. I love that movie. Okay, RB. Which one's RB again? Okay, the small shoulder button. Clue. 1985, Tim Curry. 6 strangers are invited to a mysterious mansion for dinner, but when their host turns up dead, anyone and everyone becomes a suspect. $3. DVD Clue 1985. That one I have never seen. Did this one have a price? No, it's just staff pick. I'm not packing those. Open drawer. Tess plus Fran. No. Oh. Pack. We want to pack it. We don't want to put it back. Pick up dead iPad.
I was supposed to feed you. Poor little guy.
It's like a Tamagotchi. Pack up. Oh, I guess I can't pack the DVDs because they're rented. That would make sense. Okay, put back. Nothing in that drawer. Oh, what's this? Pick up birthday card. Happy birthday, Teresa. Wait, is Tessa a nickname for Teresa? I never knew that. It's always so much fun to have you visit. I can't wait till next time. I'm so proud of you, your business, and the kind of woman you're becoming. All of my love on August. Your business? Wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? My business. I'm Tess, right? Because isn't Tess like a teenager? Pick up matchbooks. Neptune Casino and Lounge. Okay. Jackpot Gyms. Friendliest tables in town. El Dorado. Blackjack, slots, cocktails. Okay, I mean, maybe she isn't a teenager. Maybe this is just her. Maybe this is old stuff. Oh, it's an iMac. Maybe this is like her childhood room. Pick up Jackalope.
Ah, Nevada. Home to all manner of folksy cryptids and cool dads.
Cool dads. Pick up cup. Marnie's. Achoo! Achoo! Liquid Gold, A History of the Canadian-American Bootleg Trade and the Secret Fortune Left Behind. Judd S. Baldwin. Greenville High School Library. Please return to Learning Center. Date due, April 30th, 1985. Gary Gross. September 18th, 1989. Marge Kingsolver? That's a cool last name. November 02, 1992. Scott Bergstrom. October 23rd, 2000, Tess Divine. May 15th, 2001. April 11th, 2002. October 2nd, 2003, Tess Divine. All Tess Divine. So Tess checked this book out for 4 years in a row. Baldwin Judd, Liquid Gold, 364-412. I forgot it. A happy belated birthday. Sorry for the lateness, Tessa Bear. Things get away from me here, but you're always on my mind. We'll call soon, can't wait. Dad. Jar of pushpins. The Hunt for Buried Bootlegger Treasure. Local myth or fortune in hiding by Tess Devine. Prohibition in America was meant to stop people across the country from drinking alcohol in bars and their homes. But what it achieved was creating a booming industry of illegal alcohol imports, especially from Canada. Much of this so-called bootlegging was done in dead of night, ferrying barrels of alcohol across the border and huge sums of cash back to Canada. But much of this money was stashed, hidden, buried stateside by bootleggers for safekeeping until the coast was clear to bring it home. And some of... Oh, I guess it doesn't go on to the next... I can't see it on the next page. Some of that illicit treasure must have been left behind when bootleggers were arrested by authorities or killed in underworld dealings gone wrong. The location of these abandoned caches of riches may be lost to time, but hints and clues remain. My father and I have spent many a summer vacation tracking down potential spots to search for this left-behind bootlegger gold, yet none yet successful. But these local legends and the history behind them is fascinating to learn more. Hi, Rebecca. Hey, Sing. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. Search spots. Birchville Township, waterfront. Point Sanilac, Loons Creek Inland, Sugar Island, accessible by boat, Dyer's Bay, State Park Problem, Hunters Point, Copper Harbor, base of Lighthouse. Can I pack this? Pack up? The Fun Zone, laser tag, go-karts, mini golf. Weekly Weird News, America's only newspaper. Aliens are here and they want your favorite recipes. I married Bigfoot, she's great. The secret location of long-lost bootlegger gold discovered, and only this man knows. October 21st, 2002. $2.99 US, $3.95 Canada, 102-12002. Oh, it's just the date. Okay, I guess I'll pack that. I'm eager to watch the simulation game. Oh, yeah? Well, I'm glad you're here then.
Guess
Radio
I'll have to
Galaxy
pack this
text.
after my next shift.
Okay, not sure why I can zoom in on that. Well, right now we're just going through Tessa's room. So October 18th? But then the magazine said it was October 21st, so maybe she just hasn't marked off the days yet. I don't know. Pick up invoice. Invoice number 9. Invoice date 9/21/2003. Payment due 10/21/2003. Oh, the newspaper or the tabloid was from 2001. So I guess the calendar. I don't know. Does this take place in 2003? Divine Design. Client Hancock's Hardware of Greenville. Description: webpage design services. Quantity: item, unit, price total. One webpage design services $199. One web publishing $49. Subtotal $248. Balance due $248. Cash or check gladly accepted. Thank you for your business. Sincerely, Tess Divine. Divine Design. Web pages by Tess. Oh, I guess that's the business that her aunt was talking about. Seance nail color. Okay. School newspaper. Preparing for homecoming, page 7. Go cheer on our basketball stars as the season starts. Movie reviews. Pirates of the Caribbean. Matrix Reloaded, page 4. Read all about it. The Greenville High Gazette. September 2003, the official newspaper of Greenville High School. Volume 87, issue 1. Never forget, marking the anniversary of 9/11. Our lives all changed on that fateful day 2 years ago. Greenville students share their remembrances. Like all kids in America and across the world, the students of Greenville High's lives were changed forever on September 11th, 2001. Whether you heard the news from your parents that morning or saw the reports on TV, you're starting to remember where you were that fateful moment. In the last 2 years, the threat of terrorism has become part of our everyday lives, as have terms like weapons of mass destruction. From the moment that the planes hit the World Trade Center towers, we knew things would never be the same. As American troops enter Iraq, the conversation has changed to one between people who demand we support our troops and those who argue that George W. Bush and Donald Rumsfeld's reasons for war aren't justified. but today is a day to mourn those over 6,000 people whose lives were lost 2 years ago and appreciate the sacrifices of volunteers, first responders, and community members who leapt into action when they were most what? The new gym worth the wait. Lily Rodriguez Sr. I love the new logo painted on the basketball court. Go Gremlins. Jake Rowenthal Jr. I hate PE class. Kids can get in shape without a gym. Okay. Tyler TJ Jones, sophomore. Pick up mug from mom's work. Andromeda? I don't know how to pronounce that. Andromeda? Andromeda, right? Theater. Got some more nail polish. Back. Pick up eraser. Okay. Why can I look at this? It's just an eraser. Not sure why I can, like, examine it. Pick up plane ticket.
Better leave these where Mom won't see them.
Do not expose to excessive heat or direct sunlight. Insert staple here. ATB 2. Printed in USA by Magnetic Manufacturing Corp. of Boston, Massachusetts. Boston, Massachusetts. That's my hometown. Passenger ticket and baggage check. Subject to conditions of contract. Flight coupon. Issued by Oceanic. Date of issue 10 Oct 03. Issuing office code ISN ISO PCI code. Name of passenger, Divine Tess, fare basis, your code from Detroit DTW to Reno RNO, Care OA revalidation flight 0451, class Y, date 14 November, time 913A, status not valid before after 14 November. Endorsements, restrictions, original issue, issued in exchange for PNR code TXT number? Premium seat 16D, smoke no, fare calculation. Fare 160, tax 1822, total 178.22. Okay, none of this information. All this information is just random flight and passenger information. I don't need to read all of this out loud. In loving memory, Helen Sophia Devine, August 12th, 1915 to September 5th, 2003. First Community Church, 2045 S. Franklin Street, Greenville. Pastor Emmett Fitzner officiating. I guess this must be her grandmother. Because she had when the game started, she was looking at a picture, and on the back it said me, Mom, and Grandma Helen. It just has nail polish everywhere. Smoochers. Little watermelon eraser. She has erasers everywhere too. Report card. Greenville High School, 5670 E Brunson Street, Greenville, Michigan, 48838. Marks in citizenship. A, excellent. B, good. C, average. D, poor. F, failing. P, passing. CR, no. CR, credit. NC, no credit. I, incomplete. And M, no mark. O, outstanding. S, satisfactory. N, needs improvement. U, unsatisfactory. W, withdrew. Student test Divine. Grade level 10. Report period from 4:10:03 to 6:10:03. PRD? What is PRD? Course, teacher, grade. Fifth? Abs? Tardy, teacher comments. Okay, abs, I'm assuming is absent. I'm not sure what sits means. Oh, citizenship. Phys Ed 3, Ultimate B, pleasure to have in class. English 3, Charles S. Health education, high at A, pleasure to have in class. Geometry, IA, Seligman G, missing assignments. Chemistry, Zeri R, with great improvement. Civics, Frederico E. Fourth quarter report card. Okay, why is chemistry highlighted? Okay. I don't know why we had to pack that. Why do you need an old report card? Example CD included. PanImage WebScribe. PanImage WebScribe for Windows and Macintosh. Teach yourself PanImage WebScribe the quick and easy way. You'll be creating professional web pages in no time flat. Visual guides for every step. Use good Lagniappe books. Okay, so I guess she taught herself to build web pages, and that's her little business now. Pack up hair clips. Pop bubble wrap. Okay. Pick up Mr. Bun. Oh, he's cute. Oh, pretty. How about these? Can I take these? No. Those are cute, though. I want some for my room. Oh, there's a picture. When Dad came back and visited. Well, her last name is Devine. We got more erasers. So I guess that must be her dad's mom that died? Greenville High School 2002. Grimmy says, stay in school, kids. Don't turn out like me. Gremlin pride. See you next year. Have an awesome summer, Brooke. Class of 2003. Next year we rule the school. Allison. Extra, extra. Read all about it. It was awesome working with you on the newspaper this year. See you in the funny pages, Brian. I'm the first to sign your crack. Jason. Francine was here. Hey, bestie, want to make sure you wouldn't miss this message. Now, anybody else who signs this will know I'm your bestie, not them. Let's have a great summer this summer. Movie night every night. Francine. Class of 2003. Next year we rule the school. Okay, so I guess 2003 is when she graduated high school. Pick up clipped out article. Dr. Med. Personal articles, 3 dementia tips from a teenage grandson. Dr. Med, you are in Family Matters. 3 dementia tips from a teenage grandson by Henry Wood. When a beloved grandparent begins to experience dementia, it can be really hard. I've learned a lot since my own grandmother started showing signs. I hope these tips can help you too. 1. It's more than just memory loss. Dementia can bring on behavior changes like becoming more stubborn or irritable, even if they were never like that before. Just remember, it's not their real personality coming through, and do your best to take it in stride. Be adaptable. You'll quickly learn which questions your grandparent has trouble answering. Learn to change the subject from things that are difficult or upsetting. If you say something wrong, don't worry. Take it as a learning experience. Look on the bright side. When they can't remember a name or event, don't correct them. Just act like anybody might forget that kind of thing. Stay positive. You can't bring their memory back, but you can make them feel okay about where they are. And don't forget, not everything needs to be communicated with words. Sometimes a simple hug can go a very long way. What? Why can I pick up the trash? Kind of weird. Sea monster spice. Beware the Kraken. Butter kisses. Okay, I'm not sure why they're allowing you to pick up trash out of the trash can. I don't know how that's interesting. Wash dishes, help tag things for estate sale, get movies from work, pack up rest of room. Okay, I guess there's things I still have to pack. I don't think I can pick anything else up. Something hidden in these drawers? No. Oh, she's got stickers on her TV. That's cute. Oh, hairbrush. Oh, little hairbrush. Pack up power strip. Okay, there are some things I can pack up. She does not have a ton of stuff. Oh, head downstairs. Oh, so I can leave. Can I crouch? Alright, let's go downstairs. I don't think I...
Yeah?
Come down to the basement. There's something I want to show you.
The basement?
I don't think I can pack up anything else.
What is it?
Oh, it's nothing really. Remember, this?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I love it, I hate it. What is it? What is it?
What is it? It's of the dog we had growing up, Lady. Your Aunt August made it when she was a kid.
My god. And Aunt August isn't a rich and famous artist now?
Well, she is one of those things. Not a famous artist, though.
We've still got a little while.
Interesting
before we actually meet
animation.
out, right? Like a week?
Yeah, about.
The estate sale was weird. Having all those people in the house, picking through Grandma's stuff. I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, me too.
Are you okay? Mom.
We took care of your grandmother right up to the end, and
now they're selling the house out from under us. I know.
wanna just take a minute and look around and see what's left? I haven't really gone through everything since the sale ended.
Yeah, me neither. That sounds really nice. Just looking through what's still here. Aside from this hell picture.
Amazing that no one bought it, right?
Just shocking.
So you're all packed up, right? Good to go?
Oh my god.
Just remember that it needs to be done by Wednesday so we can get everything out of here on time.
I know.
Mom wants me to pack up my room to get ready for the move next week. It's taken a while, but I'm pretty close. Just a few things left before I can cross it off my to-do list. Most of Grandma Helen's stuff was sold off in the estate sale. I haven't really had a chance to look around and see what's left until now. Oh, what? Okay, I don't know which button that is to close that.
Ooh, so dapper. Was this Grandpa's?
Okay, the animation is kind of weird. Is it supposed to be like that? I guess. Like, it's... Because if you notice, it's like they start talking, like their mouths start moving, but then they just stop. It's kind of weird. Okay. I don't know why I can pick those things up, like, it's just a dustpan and a brush. Dear Millie, Millie Calder. No one gives advice like Millie. Life. With her wit, wisdom, and ineffable tact, Dear Millie has been charming readers for over 15 years. Found in newspapers nationwide, Millie doles out sage advice to over 5 million readers weekly. Gathered here for the first time are some of the most engaging responses from the sage of the Midwest. On matters of home, parenting, and romance, there's never been a question that Millie can't handle.
Grandma's advice column was popular, wasn't it?
For a little while, yeah.
I felt really lucky that I got to ask her for advice face to face. I remember when we went to that one book signing when I was a little kid.
Oh, her grandmother wrote that.
Remember that?
Yeah, I mean, people in the audience seemed so excited and nervous to get to ask her their questions right there in person. Sometimes when I'd ask Grandma for advice, she'd start off with, "Don't tell Millie," but I think she saved her special advice for me.
Well, she could have given some advice to herself and realized that taking out 3 mortgages on her house wasn't such a good idea.
Maxims, axioms, and more from the sage of the Midwest. (1966), Keene County, Michigan. Employee's identification card. Name Leonard Lambros. Title Property Inspector. Employee's signature Department Head. What? Ooh, what? Who is that?
Grandpa Leo was
Oh, her grandpa.
An inspector for the county.
What's that mean?
Wait, why does he have a different last
He
name?
inspected things for the county.
Oh, great, Mom. Thanks.
Commercial buildings, mostly. When we were driving around town, he'd point out the ones he'd inspected. I remember he was very proud of inspecting the department store. You know, the big one on Old Main Street. Every foot of electrical, fire sprinklers, alarm system, everything. He'd say he was the only thing keeping half the buildings in town from burning down. Electrical fires are no joke.
Okay, so I guess that's her mom's dad? But I'm confused as to which grandma died, because there was a pamphlet for her grandmother Helen, who has the last name Devine, which is Tessa's last name, so that must be her dad's mom. So, but is it her mom's mom that died now? Leo Lambros, age 43, of Orange Street, Greenville, Michigan, died July 28th, 1968 at Alexandria Regional Hospital. Oh, so she never met him. Tess never met him. He was a veteran of Second World War, serving as surveyor with the 173rd Field Artillery Battalion, scouting out enemy positions from the front lines. He later worked for Keene County as a building inspector. Surviving are his wife Helen Lambros and his daughters Opal and August Lambros. Funeral arrangements under the direction of the Milton Family Funeral Home. What? Fankuchen are incomplete. Wait. Didn't the pamphlet say Helen Devine? Okay, so it is his mom. It is her mom's mom. I mean, did I read that wrong? I thought the pamphlet said Helen Devine. Okay, well, either way, so it is her mom's mom. Oh, this is where I came from. The specific idea of the talking animation is good, but it would need a technical improvement as for the mouth movement versus the audio. Yeah, I wonder if that was some sort of like artistic choice, because they certainly have the technology to make the mouth movements match. So somebody's a smoker. And the same studio did Stray, which has really good animation. But some of these smaller game studios, sometimes they have limitations on their resources and the kind of animation that they can do. So they tend to just do like limited animation. That's why a lot of these little studios do like retro style games. They don't have the big budget for these like really good graphics like in FS7.
We did our best, but the results were... Ugh.
They're trying to cook or bake. They must be baking. Because there's like a big bowl with a whisk and chocolate coming out of it. Glad I had you there to supervise my baking skills. Oh, I was right. They were baking. There's another picture.
Gotta take more pics with Francine this year. We're so cute. Maybe I should start carrying a camera around.
Oh, that's her friend that wrote in her yearbook. 10/2/02. Wedding
Who are these
invitation.
people? Mom's friends?
Dorothy Jean Haverman and Nathaniel Edgar Borges invite you to share in the joy of their wedding celebration on Saturday, the 9th of June, 2002 at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. St. Mark's Church, Lowell, Michigan. She doesn't know who the wedding invitation is for? I feel like she should know that. I mean, she's still living at home, right? Okay, nothing in the freezer. Looks like a very old coffee maker. There's nothing like Pips. Pips House Blend. Mountain grown Central American coffee. I guess this is her grandma's house. It doesn't look like she really updated much because the wallpaper looks really old. The fridge, the coffee maker, the coffee. Oh my god, look at this oven. Yeah, it's really old. Okay, this actually looks like the oven in my old apartment. My old apartment was like really old also. They never updated it, but it was cheap. Oh, how's that going for me? I don't know why you can pick up like the cleaning supplies and stuff. Like, how is that interesting? Oh. Oh, that's cute. It's the like the height chart. Part of my work is building animation videos, so I'm aware of agenda, technical adjustments, and resources needed. Yeah. Well, I'm not saying that, you know, you're not knowledgeable about it. Well, that's cute, the planter.
I'm taller than you were.
Who's taller now?
You are. But I've still got time.
I don't know, do you think it was like some sort of artistic choice?
Wow, was this taken right here? Cool. That's Grandpa?
Mm-hmm. Probably only a year before he died.
Of a heart attack?
Yeah, very sudden. But I guess that's how heart attacks are.
Oh, I can call her over about the plate. Okay, so I guess it's worth picking up everything because you could have a conversation with the mom about something.
What happened to this?
Oh, that? You know, I'm not sure.
Seems like there must be a story here. Isn't this Grandma and Grandpa's wedding china? Just let it go. Isn't this Grandma and Grandpa's wedding china?
Isn't this Grandma and Grandpa's wedding china?
Mm-hmm.
Was it broken like this ever since you can remember?
No. No, it broke when I was a kid.
Grandma must have been upset.
She wasn't happy, no. But I did my best to glue it back together.
You had to do it? Did you break it?
No. My father broke it. Listen, I don't want to talk about it. It was a long time ago.
If Grandpa broke it, why did you have to fix it? Okay. I didn't say it for that reason. I just said that because I understand that some issues are part of the development. Yeah, no, I totally understand. It's just like when people communicate through like online, you know, through an online forum, you don't always get the tone across, you know? And it is the internet, so I find that, like, you know, people attack each other like very quickly. So I just wanted to make sure, you know, it's out there. I'm not attacking anybody in my chat or telling anybody they're stupid. I know, good. Well, I'm glad we have an understanding. If Grandpa broke it, why did you have to fix it?
If Grandpa broke it, why did you have to fix it?
My parents, they got into arguments sometimes. You know that.
Uh-huh.
He had anger issues?
So, sometimes... Well, one time, a plate got thrown against the wall by my father. That plate. And, well, no one else was putting it back together, so... I went ahead and did it. On the floor of the dining room here.
Jesus Christ, Mom.
I told you I didn't want to talk about it. Maybe you should listen to your mother sometimes.
Sorry.
Well, I wanted to know the story. Okay, so, but you know, it is odd because sometimes they don't animate their mouths moving at all. Like they're talking, but their mouths don't move, and then other times they move like a little bit and then stop. Pick up Japanese pottery. That's pretty.
Wow. A few pieces of pottery that my mom collected from around the world are still here. I'm surprised they didn't all sell. I think this one is from South America, not sure which country. And this one's Japanese.
I've never even left the country. Why haven't we ever gone anywhere cool?
Niagara Falls isn't cool.
It isn't Japan.
Well, it's a lot easier to drive to Niagara Falls than Japan. Cheaper, too.
But wouldn't it be fun? Me and you, an intercontinental mother-daughter adventure?
Maybe an intra-continental adventure.
I'm thinking of a certain place. Somewhere warm and southwestern. Somewhere where, say, my own father currently resides.
Listen, we've discussed this. We're not going to Nevada to visit Penn. It's not gonna happen.
Well, what if I just went by myself?
By yourself? No way. It's a bad idea.
How come?
There's a bunch of reasons. Like I said so, and I'm your mother?
Wow. So, her mom doesn't have a ton of patience with her. Oh, this is Chinese, this is Japanese. This is South American, African, and a lumpy, malformed pot. Oh, Tess. She made this.
What? No one bought this masterpiece? I'm downright offended. I made this when I was, what, 4?
At Frankenmuth.
Yeah, at that pottery demonstration they did.
I like how
They'd
it's just
call little
floating
kids
in
up
the
from
air there.
audience and show them how to do it. I was so excited. I was jumping up and down, waving my hand because I knew that Grandma likes pots.
She kept it up on this display shelf with all her other pieces all those years since you gave it to her. Oh, honey.
It's okay.
I think I'm gonna hold on to it. I don't want to keep it. It'd make me too sad. Let's hold on to it.
I think I'm gonna hold on to it. Grandma held on to it all this time. She wouldn't have wanted me to throw it away.
Right, exactly. And we could use it for like a trinket dish or something. I think it's cute.
Did Grandma start dressing like this after you moved out of the house?
Mm-hmm. After my father passed, my mother, well...
Turned into a hippie.
a bit of a free spirit, let's say.
Doesn't look like that rubbed off on August much.
I think it might have. To push her in the opposite direction.
Oh, so Aunt August is conservative? Can't look at those.
Oh, good. Some of Grandma's pottery didn't get sold. I loved watching her at the potter's wheel when I was little. Had she been doing pottery her whole life?
Honestly, I think it's something else she picked up after my dad passed.
Like the advice column?
No, she was doing that since I was a kid.
Did Grandma... Was she ever with anyone else after Grandpa died?
Whoa, where did this come from?
Well, she just seems so vivacious. You'd think some man would be interested.
Yeah, no,
Well,
not
she
that
just
I know
wants to
of.
know more about her grandma. Her grandma was an artist. Oh, wow. She had like an entire studio. Oh, it's like, it looks like a seashell. Satsuna Long, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate that.
Is this...
Some of the last pottery your grandmother made. Yep. After her fine motor skills started to go.
Still kind of beautiful. It's so sad. Still kind of beautiful.
It's still kind of beautiful. I miss her a lot.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I like it still. It looks like a seashell. Can I go outside? No.
Oh, hey. It's August. Ugh, exhausted. The state sale was a lot. But... that's easy for you to say. Yeah, I remember. And the answer is still no. Well... The what?
What is she saying no to?
Oh, right. Right. Sorry, it hasn't exactly been at the front of my mind. Yeah, it's around here, somewhere. No, it's fine. Okay.
Howdy, easy Carter
Love you.
Chillo.
Bye.
How are you? Thank you so much for coming in.
Unbelievable.
What did she say?
Nothing helpful.
Is she still not gonna help us with the house?
No. She was just calling to ask me to find some book of hers.
Any idea where it could be?
It must be upstairs somewhere, in your grandma's things. It has a red and black cover, white block lettering. I'll know it when I see it.
I guess we'll go find it.
Let's go.
Aunt August called Mom looking for some book that's important to her for some reason, apparently. It's probably somewhere upstairs. Oh, so, okay, it's the other button. Oh, can I open these drawers? I didn't check. No, I can't. I guess they're cabinets. I can finally come back and chat, that's right. Not playing FF7 anymore. Alright, to try to go outside. Wait a minute. Are there 2 doors to the outside? To the backyard, I mean? Yeah, there's 2 doors, because there's one down here. Oh, she did stained glass, too. So there are 2 doors to the backyard. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. I guess this was her grandma's room. Pretty big. Ah, the mirror. See, the mirror is blocked out. So what I heard, I mean, I don't know because I don't do animation, but what I heard was that mirror graphics are very hard to do. So if you look at older games, they don't, whenever they have a mirror in it, they never have a reflection. And newer games, when, you know, they have the resources and the money, they can do mirror graphics. But this game's probably lower budget, so they don't actually have a reflection. Okay, so there's nothing in the cabinet I can pick up. Bathroom looks very old. So again, like, yeah, she didn't update anything. Okay, nothing in there, so I guess they just want you to explore stuff. Oh, did her grandma paint that? Or is this a picture? I can't tell. Nothing. Nothing.
Oh, somebody bought Grandma's old writing desk?
And her typewriter. He said he was an advice columnist too, and wanted to use them for his writing. He said your grandmother was a real inspiration. He left a very nice note.
And a lot of money?
Well, it was just an old desk.
But it had sentimental value!
For us, maybe.
And for him, obviously. Can I see the note?
Sure.
Opal, your mother has always been an inspiration, not just to me, but to an entire generation of writers and readers. I can't tell you how much peace she's brought me over the years. To be able to write where she did, well, I hope a little of her magic crosses over to me. Yours, Ben Gerber. Oh, that's nice.
Well, okay. I guess it's alright that he got it.
I mean,
Glad you approve.
if you're not going to use it, it should go to somebody who wants it and will use it, you know what I mean? How you been? I've been good, how are you? Dear Millie, a farewell from Millie. Dear reader, it's been a delight, an honor, and a privilege to write to you over the years. Few people are lucky enough to say that they love their job, and I'm grateful to be one of them. I've learned so much from all of you, and I hope I might have taught you all a little something too. When I open your letters each week, I'm always struck by your passion, your drive to succeed and do better. We've talked about the worst of humanity and much more of the best, and you all will be an inspiration to me for the rest of my days. Even as this column comes to a close, I hope you'll still consider me a friend. I know I'll consider you one. Yours, Millie. Have you ever received advice from Millie? If you have a story of how Millie changed your life for the better, send a letter to Dear Millie, Box 9975, Los Angeles, Cal. At this time, Dear Millie is no longer answering advice. So why is the box in California? I'm guessing Aunt August's book is in here somewhere. Oh my god, what is that?
I remember hiding in here with a flashlight to read my books when I was a little kid and we were visiting Grandma.
And a box of crayons, apparently.
We'd come to visit and I'd hunker down in here for hours. If some kind of game in my head, I guess. I'd be hiding in here, and I'd hear Grandma out there in her room, typing away or just reading in bed. I know she knew I was in there, but she'd always pretend not to know. And I'd pretend she had no idea I was hiding. I don't know why. I just liked the feeling of knowing she was out there.
I have only slipped away into the next room. Somewhere very near, just around the corner.
The poem you read at Grandma's funeral.
Mm-hmm.
There's no light in here. Oh, this is a... No, that's not the light switch, that's the door thing. Okay, this is a closet, I guess, but it doesn't have any shelves or any of the bars to hang stuff from. Ah, there's another mirror with no reflection. Okay, August's book is not in here. Here's Tessa's room. So then, so Tess lived here, didn't she? Or is this just her room she stayed in when she came to visit? Because this is all her stuff. Okay, so we have 3 bedrooms.
Hey, Ma! Actually, maybe I should just put this back.
Oh, it's a letter from Aunt August. Opal, sorry to hear that Mom's doing worse. I've been thinking about her a lot lately. I know this is a sore spot, so it's the last time I'll bring it up. I really wish you'd let me help with Mom's medical bills. I get you'd rather have me there in person to help, but I just can't get away from work long enough to make that happen. I'm sorry that money is the only thing I can provide right now, but that's just the situation we're in. If you're stressed about everything you have to do, you can always send Tess down here for a weekend again. I love having her around. Call me if there's anything new with Mom. Love, August.
I am the very model of a modern major general. La 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 da 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 mineral.
Pirates of Penzance. Directed by Opal Devine. Book and lyrics by Sir William S. Gilbert. Music by Sir Arthur Sullivan. May 2002, July 2002. Andromeda Theater. Oh. Our mom's a director. So we did see that mug that said Andromeda Theater. And it just said pick up Mom's mug from work. Or pick up mug from Mom's work. But she could have been any, she could have been anything there. She could have been like an office manager or not somebody that actually worked in theater. I guess Grandma was a smoker? Yeah, this game doesn't run the best. It will like glitch out when I'm standing somewhere and trying to look at something. It'll glitch out.
What's this?
Oh, it's a hook pole thing to pull down the hatch to the attic.
Could August's book be up in the attic? With Grandma's things?
Could be.
Alright. We can go up there, but... you go first.
I found a weird hook pull thing. What the heck do you call these things anyway? Well, at any rate, I should be able to use this to pull down the steps to the attic. Yeah, what do you call those things? I'm sure they must have some kind of name. Alright, so I guess we have to go to the attic next. Okay, but before we do that, I'm gonna take a break and... oh. So I have to pause first because this is on PC now, so if I move my mouse, it'll move the game. Alright, I'm gonna go take a break. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back, and for some reason, my thumbnail is not updating. So I'm seeing that if I go to my channel, the thumbnail is still showing as the FF7 thumbnail, even though if I go to edit, my thumbnail is my Open Roads thumbnail, which is really weird. So I don't know, maybe I'll have to try saving it again. YouTube gets weird sometimes with the thumbnails. Okay, but it is, okay, but you know what's even weirder is that when I scheduled it, the thumbnail was showing up. Like if you looked at my upcoming live streams, it still had it had my thumbnail with Open Roads on it. Okay, yeah, that's weird. I don't know. Hopefully YouTube will fix itself soon. Okay, so we gotta go to the attic. There it is. Hold down steps. No, hold down steps.
Okay, come on up!
Damn, it's dusty. Now, where's that book?
Felicity, oh my god! Felicity, because Carrie Russell is the voice of the mom. Okay, so if you guys were not aware, Carrie Russell, if you don't know her, she's an actress. Carrie Russell was the star of a show named Felicity. May 60 cents, Felicity. Swing into spring. What's in, what's out, what not to be caught dead in. Marriage. Maybe mother didn't always know best. The new makeup. Ruth Harper takes you step by step. Sun, moon, rising. What's your sign and how to make it work for you? Biting your tongue versus speaking your mind. H. Lambros. 861 W. Orange Street, Greenville, Michigan. Okay, yeah, so this is in Michigan. So why is the Dear Millie, why were the Dear Millie letters sent to California? But they definitely made those headlines sound like real magazine articles. Because I mean, yeah, I would read, well, these, I mean, they still make these. But I would read them, and they're very much like those titles. Pick up creepy doll.
Okay, well, this is just creepy stuff. Why are these up here?
You'd rather they were downstairs?
Good point.
Yeah, they are pretty creepy. I mean, attics are kind of creepy. Oh, the dog that was in the painting downstairs. I wonder if they named her Lady after Lady in the Tramp.
Whoa. Grandma's wedding dress?
I wore it on my wedding day, too. And you can wear it when you get married.
Aw, I'm not getting married. I think I'd want something more modern, definitely. Oh, well, I mean, we didn't really get to see it, though, so I really don't know what it looks like. But I probably wouldn't like it.
I think I'd want something more modern.
But, well, just look. It's still in such good condition, and it'd be handed down from your grandmother to me to you.
Okay, but I'm not gonna wear it just because it would be...
Something Grandma would have wanted, something you want me to do, upholding some kind of tradition. Right. Like, if it's her wedding, she should do what she wants.
Upholding some kind of tradition.
Oh, it's not about some stuffy tradition. I would just think you would want to.
But I just said I don't.
You don't know you'll feel that way when the time comes. You might change your mind.
Oh, stop trying to... You don't know what I want better than I do.
Oh, boy.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you don't know how you'll feel.
I know how I feel. If I wanted to consider wearing it for my theoretical wedding, I'd say I did. But I don't. I'd want my own dress, if I even have a wedding, okay? I know better than you.
Oh, boy. Okay, well, clearly the relationship with the mother is a little strained.
But it's a nice dress. It meant a lot to Grandma. And to you. Isn't that enough?
I mean, yeah, I guess it looks nice from here, but I'd have to see it out of the box to really judge. Bowling trophy.
Oh, Grandpa Leo was a bowler? He and Dad have that in common.
What do you mean?
Dad loves bowling?
No, he doesn't.
But he's always wearing those bowling shirts. Didn't he used to be in a league or something?
Honey, he just thinks those shirts make him look hip.
Bowling shirts?
Yeah, bowling shirts is just a style. Are you kidding? He's right, they are hip. I mean, they're, well, I don't know if they're hip, really. They're a classic style.
He's right, they are hip. Hip and cool, like a guy in a ska
like
band
bowling
would wear or
shirts.
something.
Ska?
It's
this music that cool kids at school like. It's, well, on second thought, maybe it's not cool. You know what? Forget it. Music that cool kids at school like.
It's this music that cool kids at school like. It has, like, trumpets and stuff in it. And the guys wear fedoras and sunglasses and dress shoes and stuff. And I think, like, bowling shirts. Like Dad. Ska is cool like Dad.
I see. Anything else?
Her mom is like, okay. I've heard that wearing someone else's wedding dress is not a good thing, although I don't personally believe it. Oh, really? I have not heard that. I can see where that comes in, though. Because, like, it's your wedding. You want to wear, like, your own thing. So I can see why people, like, started saying that. But I do know it's pretty common for girls to wear, like, their mom's dress or their grandma's dress. Although I don't think out of all the weddings I've been to, and I've been to a lot of weddings, but I don't think anybody has worn like a dress that their mom has worn or their grandma. But like if I've heard of that. Okay, so her book is not up here. Is this a light? Why is the light not on? Why can we not turn on the light? Yeah, I can't turn on the light.
What's under here?
Maybe the book's in here.
Here, let me grab that. I'll put it up here to look through. Yeah, there's a bunch of old stuff in here. But...
No,
hold on,
what
it
is
might
that?
still be here somewhere.
Oh my god, it's a secret compartment. Grandma had
Maybe
secrets.
if your dad had read this, he wouldn't have stopped working at the video store.
Mom! What's in there?
Majorly sketchy. Okay, forget about August's book. We found a weird suitcase in a secret compartment in the attic. Did Grandma Helen hide it there? Why? The answers may lie within. Of course, there's always some sort of like secret. Like in What Remains of Edith Finch and Gone Home, like there's always like some secret you have to find about family.
This is just some junk from the old summer house.
Your family
They had a summer house?
Well, it was more of a cottage, I guess. We spent the summers up there for a long time.
And you've never taken me to visit?
Well, I haven't been there since I was your age. We just stopped going one summer. The summer after my dad died.
So they still own
I
it?
think there were just too many memories there.
Oh my god.
What?
Aren't you seeing it?
Seeing what?
Right here! Behind them? That's a freshly covered hole.
Uh-huh.
It's obviously the location of the buried bootlegger gold.
In our backyard, you mean?
Indubitably.
Lady probably buried a bone there.
Dogs don't really do that. Only cartoon dogs do that.
Only cartoon dogs bury
That
bones.
is not
but
true.
Real-life bootleggers bury gold in
Real
people's
dogs do that also.
backyards? In 1968?
It was a different time, Mother.
Sure.
No. Fishing lure. Okay. Very hippie. Cool van, funky van, hip van, groovy van. Groovy van.
Groovy van.
I did love that van. The engine died for good while we were visiting the summer home, and so I just turned it into my bedroom after that.
What? She
You
lives in a
slept
van?
in a broken down van?
Well, the summer house was small, and I always had to share a bedroom with August. When I realized I could have my own space just by sleeping out in the van, it was a no-brainer.
Did you, like, redo it to be like a bedroom inside?
Yeah. Your grandfather pulled the seats out for me, and I set up a little bed frame with a mattress and all sorts of posters and pillows and shelves and things like that.
Wow, that's actually cool. Could I do that?
Yeah, that's
With our
cool,
car?
but Wouldn't it be hot
No.
sleeping there in the summer? Custody by Greenville Police. Another burglary last night in what state police are investigating as a series of crimes carried out by a single organized group. Once again, there were no signs of forced entry, and nearly all the valuable jewelry was taken, over $100,000 worth of merchandise. Local Girl Scouts take trip to beach. The Girl Scouts of Troop 317 of Gein County, along with their families, took a trip to the beach of Lake Dear Millie. Recently, a close personal friend of mine confided in me that she is having an affair on her husband. I love them both dearly, and I'm not sure if it's better to let the husband know or keep the wife secret. Doubtful in Duluth. That she is having an affair on her husband. I've never heard anybody say it like that. On her husband. Dear Doubtful, situations like these are painful for everyone involved. There's never an easy out. Keep in mind this is her secret to keep and not yours. Keep your loyalties where they lie. Dear Millie, I know you've promised never to share your oatmeal.
Whoa. There was a crime spree?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, department stores and fancy clothing shops. Places kept getting robbed. The police couldn't figure out how the crooks were pulling it off. It went on for, well, it felt like months.
So what happened? Did they get caught?
Now that I don't remember.
Grandma's sunglasses? Vintage.
Can I keep them? I think I'll just leave them here. Can I keep them?
Can I keep them?
You think they're your style?
Yeah.
Sure. Just be careful with them.
I'll guard them with my life.
Q1. Recently, one of my daughters gave me a tremendous shock. She's married. Apparently, her college beau and her tied the knot without my knowledge. She claims that they wanted to skip the wedding to save up for a house, but I'm very hurt by her exclusion. She knows that I have dreamed of a big wedding for a long time. How can I convince her that a marriage founded in secrecy will never last? Miffed mother-in-law. Editor's note. Millie is a character. Pull it together. Dear Miffed. Editor's note. No. Half the battle being a parent is allowing your children to make their own mistakes. Only time will tell if the marriage will stick, and the only thing you can do is make the best of it. Consider the weight your daughter's been under, keeping this under wraps. We all have our secrets, myself included, and to not be able to tell even our closest loved ones can feel absolutely suffocating. While it can be hard to see a child make such a foolish mistake, the best thing a mother can do is bite her tongue. Yours, Millie. Editor's note, too harsh rewrite. Q2. My husband rekindled a relationship with his high school crush, a girl he hadn't seen since his Air Force days. They're both married, and he told me they're just friends. Against my better judgment, I supported it, and they started spending more and more time together. Well, I should have trusted my gut. Coming home early from grocery shopping, I caught them in the act. Now I'm at a loss. My friend says get divorced. My mother says to stay together for the children. What can I do? Hopeless in the heartland. Dear Hopeless. Editor's note, no. Nothing's harder than having your marriage fall apart before your eyes. Trust me, I know. It's hard to say what's worse, the sense of betrayal or the realization you've been had. Divorce is a tricky subject, no doubt about it. I'll tell you one thing, though. There's always time to start anew. Abandonment and freedom are two sides of a coin. Yours, Millie. Editor's note. No newspaper will allow you to argue for divorce. Rewrite. Wow. Well, I think these days that would be okay. Hi, Rebecca. Jimmy, hello. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in.
Did Grandma write these?
During the last summer, we visited the cottage.
Was she okay?
Looks like her editor didn't think she was. It was only a year after my father died. I think Millie was still figuring things out, too.
It must have been hard.
I'm sure it was. They'd been married 20 years?
I meant for you.
Oh, right. I mostly just tried not to think about it.
That doesn't seem very healthy.
It got me through.
Rocks. Weird little rocks. Homemade marbles. Imitation jawbreakers. Very abstract model solar system. Weird little rocks.
Weird little rocks.
Ah, these little stones were from the stream near the summer house.
You painted them?
Me and August. The rocks from the stream were so smooth, but I forget why we painted them.
You were
Probably
really
just
that bored,
because
huh?
it was fun.
There weren't many TV channels back then.
Tragic.
Vote Nixon. Couldn't call mom about that, I guess.
Well, whoever this guy was, it sure seems like he and Grandma had something pretty intense going on. Was Grandma Helen...
In some kind of secret relationship, cheating on Grandpa, planning to run off with this guy. I mean, these are all kind of asking the same thing.
Cheating on Grandpa?
No! Not the Helen I knew.
Intrigue. Grandma, what were you up to?
This space for writing messages. We'll be together soon. I love you, and we're going to love our new life together. Free and happy. Published by Moretto Postcard Company, Forest and Sea. Libertyville, MI, 1969, U.S. Postage, postcard. Helen Devine, 861 W. Orange Street, Greenville. Wait a minute. See, that's where I'm confused. Why is it addressed to Helen Devine? Dinotown Dinosaur. Because Tess's last name is Devine, so why is her last name Devine if that's her mom's maiden name? Wait a minute. Her mom wouldn't have the last name Devine. Because her dad had a different last name. I don't know. I'm very confused by this.
Grandma's diary? Should we?
Oh, I don't think we should really...
Oh, Grandma wouldn't have cared. I'm dead. What difference does it make to me? I can hear her saying it now.
Okay, the subtitle said, come on, just a peek, but she didn't say that. So, I definitely think this game has some technical issues. Diary, Helen Devine, year 1968. Aren't any help. They think they are being good neighbors, but if anyone should know where the path of good intentions leads, it's these church ladies. The children carry on best they can. Opal is caught up in her own teenage dramas as usual, almost as if it were any normal summer. August does worry me a bit. She is becoming caught more and more in her imagination. I wish I could help her, but there's so much I can't say. It is becoming a challenge keeping my correspondence with XXXX concealed. Oh, she scratched it out. It's only a matter of time till we're together again in person, but to hold it all inside, not tell a soul, it's almost too much. But he knows, and I know, soon enough the waiting will be over, and this will all be in the rear view. Postcard, Libertyville, MI, 1969, United States, Washington, 5 cents. Helen Devine, 861 W. Orange Street, Greenville, MI, 48838. Forget about the past, Leo's dead. All that matters now is our future, together. Oh.
What is this? So, Grandma and this guy were definitely together before Grandpa died? And they were gonna run away together? You never heard about this?
No, this is...
And what is this key to? Why is it hidden in here?
Something at the summer home, I assume.
Okay, well, now we've gotta go check the old place out.
To find out who this mystery man was. Maybe we'll find that bootlegger gold. Find out who the mystery man was.
To find out who this mystery man was. Don't you want to know?
I don't know, Tess. We still have so much to do around here.
Come on. It'll be fun. An adventure.
I still need to call Tina at the theater and finish cleaning out the fridge.
Come on. We never get to do stuff together. You spend all your time at the theater, and I spend all my time in school. When was the last time we were able to do something? To talk?
Well...
You do want to know, don't you? I can see it, Mom. I can see it in your face.
Oh, God. You know, a little change of scenery would be nice.
Ha, that's the spirit.
We could spare a weekend before we have to move for a little road trip, right? To tie up some loose ends.
Right.
And some of those little towns along the way are great for antiquing.
Yeah, sure.
All right, it's a deal. Let's hit the road and see what we find. I could really use a break from all this, even if it's just for a weekend. Pack your overnight bag.
Yes!
Okay, so
and bring
I
your
think...
homework. I don't need you falling behind at school.
What about August's book?
We can FedEx it to her when we get back.
Okay. A road trip! This is gonna be great.
So I think given that Grandpa threw the plate, he had some anger issues. We're on the road to the secret summer home to find out what's the deal with Grandma Helen's mystery man. Who knows what we might find. It'll be a while before we get there, though. Hey, Rebecca, how are you doing this super awesome day? Did you finish Final Fantasy VII? Hey, Kiki Mac, I'm doing good. How are you? Yes, I did finish Final Fantasy VII, so I am playing this game called Open Roads. However, from what I know, it's a very short game, so I will probably finish it this stream. Michigan Department of Transportation registration certificate. Plate type, plate number. Okay, it was just registration. Okay, I don't know why I can read this. This is boring stuff. Yep, phone. S. Text dad. Text Francine. Put back phone. Oh, text dad. Hi, dad. Okay, text me back when you're around. Okay. Text Francine. Hey, Frankie. Guess where I am? Where? In the car with my mom. Yeah, and? Why would you text me about that? Because we are on a road trip. Was this planned or not till this morning? LOL. Where are you going? We found this weird stuff in my grandma's attic and now we're going to my family's old summer house. You have a summer house now? I know, my mom never told me about it before. No one's been there for like 30 years. I'm hoping it's either cool or haunted. Oh my God. Why not both? You know what? You're right. I'll text you tonight if we find anything cool. Or haunted. Did you tell your mom about the plane ticket? Nope. Tess. Whoops. You have to. Okay, have safe trip, nerd. Oh, so I think the plane ticket is to go to visit her dad. Oh, there's the sunglasses. So I wonder if you don't take... I guess if you don't take the sunglasses, they won't be here. Quick and Stop of Greenville. 7297 Lincoln Street, Greenville, MI. 48838, Register 02, Cashier Tony. 10/17/2003, 11:04 a.m. Invoice 677-686-28810. Okay, so that means that this takes place on October 17th, 2003. Sale product amount: Tri-Mint Gum single pack, 25 cents. Judy's chips, 125. Cherry Fizz can. Citrus a can, $1. Item sold for subtotal $3.50. Oh my God. Can you imagine paying $3.50 for all of this these days? Just one of these things would be $3.50. Oh, and I guess we took the little trinket dish. I don't know why we have this in the car with us. Road Buddy. Road Buddy driving directions North America. Road Buddy, send a printer back to directions. Okay, so these are Oh, total estimated time 1 hour 58 minutes. So it's about 2 hours away.
When did you say the last time you were at this summer house was?
Oh, when I was, I guess, 15. Your age.
I'm 16.
I meant about your age.
So a long time ago. So a super long time ago. Just leave well enough alone. Okay.
So, like, 35 years ago?
And you say you're bad at math.
What was it like?
The summer house? I just always really liked it there. It was an escape.
From what?
Everything, I guess. School, town, same old. Every day just felt like it was hours when we were there.
So why did you stop going? So why did we never go? Why did you stop going?
Why did you stop going?
Oh, yeah, we stopped going as a family when I was your age, and then I went off to college.
That doesn't answer the question at all.
Your father.
Did Dad even know about this place? I can't imagine Dad passing up a free summer home where he could just hang out and do nothing all day.
So you're saying your father is lazy?
No, Dad's a hard worker. He's a man of leisure. He's a man of leisure.
He's a man of leisure.
Is that what that phrase means?
Why would...
What else would it mean?
Why wouldn't
He likes
anybody
relaxing.
want to just, like, do
He
nothing
sure
all day?
does. It's probably why I never mentioned it to him. Because I knew he would never have put in the work to actually fix it up so we could use it.
It needed a lot of work?
Well, not last I saw it, but being unoccupied for decades, out there in the middle of nowhere, it's gotta be falling apart.
Yeah, you're right. That sucks. It could still be in good shape. Yeah, if nobody's been there for 30 years.
Yeah, you're right. That sucks. I was hoping maybe we could fix it up.
And use it as a vacation home? We're about to be kicked out of our actual home. What would we need a vacation home for?
To live in?
To live in? Tess, I'm sorry, you couldn't live there, and not year-round.
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have central heat, or even really insulation. It's a summer home, not a winter home.
Better than not having a home at all, isn't it? Fine, then where are we gonna live? So they don't have a place lined up to live. So I'm also confused how this cottage just sat there for 30 years and nobody, like, said anything?
Well, it's better than not having a home at all, isn't it?
Okay, we're not gonna be homeless.
But we're getting kicked out of Grandma Helen's house. We don't have anywhere else to live.
We'll find a place.
What kind of place?
I don't know yet.
We're gonna be living in this car, aren't we?
No.
Just like when you lived in that van.
We can find an apartment.
How are you even going to pay for an apartment?
The theater company,
I thought you said it was underwater.
Well, it's not doing great, but...
Mom.
What?
When are you gonna give up on the theater? We need money. Oh boy. Okay, well, but why are they getting kicked out of the house? Like, so the grandma didn't leave the house to them?
When are you going to give up on the theater?
Give up on it? I'm responsible for keeping it running. For our performers and our audience and all those kids they bring to the theater on field trips.
But how are we going to have money?
Things will pick up. Ever since 9/11.
Oh my god, Mom. This theory.
Theater going has plummeted.
Yeah, on Broadway. You think people are staying in because they're afraid of terrorism in Greenville?
It's a national trend.
You sound ridiculous.
Well, maybe I am ridiculous.
Yeah, maybe you are.
It was easier when your dad was still around. At least we had more than just my income to work with. And then he goes and runs off.
Well, have you asked Dad if he could send back some money? To help?
Absolutely not. He doesn't have the money.
But Dad moved out west for work. What? Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. It's just work. Sure.
It wasn't for work? Then what was it then? I think I deserve to know.
If he hasn't told you his side of the story, I'm not gonna step in and take that responsibility for him, like I always did.
Oh my god.
Your father left me in a hell of a situation. We made all these decisions together. Do you not understand that?
I guess she doesn't.
That depended on us both, you know, sticking around. I didn't plan for any of this. You idealize your father, you know that? And I just don't really want to talk about it right now.
Fine. Let's never talk about it. Let's never talk about anything important.
I mean, Tessa's 16. Like, what are you expecting her to understand exactly?
What are you doing back there? Are you gonna do your homework?
No. Reading in the car makes me carsick.
Then what
Me
are you
too.
messing with back there?
I don't know.
So stop
She's
it.
bored.
It's not safe.
It's a very unique game, and the story is intriguing. Yeah, it is similar to some other games I've played before. It's one of these like very story-heavy walking simulators. I haven't played one in a while though. I'm pretty sure I heard my phone buzz from the glove compartment. The animation though is very unique. Like I don't know. I feel like, you know, like if I look at, you know, how she's drawn, it's like a, you know, like a hand drawn animation. But then it doesn't really match the rest of the animation because the car is more like realistic. Hey kiddo, sorry I missed your messages. Was in mid of a biz negotiation. What's up? Hey dad, what's up? Not much at work right now, but good to hear from you. How's work going? Good, making money. Would you be able to send some money back to help me and mom? Oh, you can, okay, you can send different messages. Never mind, I'll ask you another time. Well, it's mom's job to take care of Tess. But it's also dad's job. I don't know if mom told you, but we are moving out next week. I think it's going to be hard for mom to pay for rent at a new place and stuff like that. Do you think you could send some money back to help? I'd love to, kid, but right now my liquid assets are all tied up in reinvesting at work. If I send enough back that could help you worth a damn without it sinking my business out here, you know I would. But your mom's always been the smart one. She'll figure things out. Don't worry. Okay. You understand, right, Pumpkin? Yeah. Did you tell your mom you bought the tickets? Not yet. Me and mom are actually on a road trip right now. We are investigating a family mystery and going to her old summer house. Can you believe it? I feel like no matter what dialogue choice or what message you send, it's gonna end up the same anyway. Wow, you need to tell her, kiddo, or else I will. And you know she would freak. Okay, I promise I will ASAP. I know you will. Love you. Actually have to get back to it now. Treat your mom nice, okay? Love you. Talk to you later. See you soon.
Are you sending text messages to someone?
Yes, no. Wow, the mom is strict and I sense the intention between the relationship between the mom, dad, and daughter seems complicated. Right. Yeah, we're finding out all these things about everybody's relationships.
Yes? Yes, I am.
To who?
It's to whom, Mother? It was Dad.
Just getting his side of the story, huh?
No comment.
It's all right. Having a common enemy can help bring people together.
You're not my enemy. Or Dad's.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Well, it's not supposed to.
I do feel like the mom has like very little patience with a 16-year-old. Like, you know, what are you expecting? How are you expecting a 16-year-old to act? And what are you expecting a 16-year-old to understand about your relationship with your ex?
I just didn't think it would still be here.
Mom, well, it is. And it looks to be surprisingly well preserved.
Well, it's not just like I remember it. A little more...
Run down, falling apart of a dump. Run down.
weathered than the last time I was here. But I guess I am too.
Well, if nobody's been here for 30 years, it's still standing. And I guess nobody's, you know, been living in it. This isn't exactly what I pictured when Mom said they had a summer home, but it's still pretty cool in a retro way. There's probably lots of cool old stuff inside from when Mom was a teen, and hopefully some clues to the identity of Grandma Helen's mystery man. I mean, I do feel like, we should be concerned if like somebody found this and just like, somebody homeless started just living here. I guess this is the van that the Mom slept in.
It's your groovy van, and it's locked.
Gotta keep all the groovy stuff in there secure.
Please tell me the keys are somewhere. I need to see what a lava lamp looks like after it just sits there mutating for 30 years.
They might have been... I can't remember.
Don't do this to me, Mother. I have to see how much tie-dye is in there. Please.
Oh, August was always trying to steal my keys so she could get in there and mess with my stuff. They're probably in her room.
Sisters.
Oh, the little criminal. All right, I'm on the case. The groovy stuff is so close,
They would
I can taste it.
They would do that. I should know. I have two sisters. The van that Mom turned into her bedroom when she was a teen is still sitting here, but it's locked. She says the keys might be stashed in August's room.
Did you do these with Grandma?
No, August did. I never had a green thumb. She loved helping my mother in the garden.
Really?
Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. Can you picture August getting her hands dirty out in the garden now?
I guess not. But if my mother was ever out in the garden, she was out there with her, helping the best she could. I remember one year, maybe when she was 6, she started crying so hard when it came time to pick the berries and vegetables. But the plants worked so hard growing them. You can't just take them.
Aw.
That's such a 6-year-old thing to do.
For the plants.
She was a sensitive kid.
So am I. So what happened? To August. She doesn't seem so sensitive now.
Oh. Life happened, I guess.
Oh, that's sad. Kind of sad how life turns us so bitter and hateful. Okay, so before we explore some more, I'm gonna take another break. I'm pretty much out of Gatorade, so I need to get another drink, and I will be right back. Okay, we are back to open roads. So it's been almost 2 hours since I started playing this, so I don't know how long exactly it is, but I don't think it's very long. Like, I don't think there's that much further to go. Oh, little doghouse. I have to say, though, I don't think I like this game as much as Gone Home, which was done by the same studio, apparently, which I didn't know that. I don't like it as much as Gone Home or What Remains of Edith Finch, also done by the same studio. Those are both great games. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to... You know, like, I'm still playing, so... Can't make a full judgment yet.
Is this a trailer home?
It's a mobile home.
What did I just say?
They're not the same thing. A trailer home hooks up to the back of a truck and can be towed around. You can take it from place to place. A mobile home arrives on a trailer.
Well, it's not the same thing?
Like towed by a big truck.
I also thought they were the same thing.
A mobile home doesn't have wheels.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Well, I will admit it took me a moment to untangle the nuances.
Ugh, what is that? Does TV advertising really work? TV time. Local listings July 7th to July 13th, 15 cents. Free with this issue, 1968 TV set buyer's guide, a special 40-page supplement. You know what? I bet they could sell this on eBay. I bet there's a collector out there for that. Maureen Hansen, her fabulous TV debut. TV time, local listings July 21st to July 27th, 15 cents. September 1966, 75 cents. The Family Garden. Poppy!
Is this lady?
Oh my gosh, she was so
There she
tiny.
is. Good girl.
The resemblance to August drawing of her is uncanny. August did her dirty. She actually does look like the drawing. That explains why the doghouse was so tiny.
The resemblance to August's portrait of her is uncanny. Those vacant eyes, the unhinged jaw. August really captured her malevolence.
Malevolence?
She looks like a sweet old dog, but it took August's artistic temperament to expose the darkness within. I love
What?
art.
Not exactly what I was expecting her to say. St. Benedict Messenger. Funcution, Michigan. Services Sunday 7:30 a.m., 11 a.m. Oh my god, so early. Saturday 6 p.m. Volume XVI. So that is 16. August 4th, 1968, number 8. Published by St. Benedict Lutheran Church, the Rev. Norman R. Baker. Residence 235 Apple Tree Lane. Office Rectory. Editor Mrs. Nancy H. Simmons. This week at St. Benedict's, Monday 7 p.m. bowling, Tuesday 8 p.m. men's league, Wednesday 8 p.m. finance committee meeting, Thursday 8 p.m. choir, Saturday 10 a.m. confirmation class, Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Sunday school, Sunday noon potluck luncheon. Announcements. Finance Committee. The Finance Committee is searching for new members to join their cause. If you are interested in assisting the committee, speak with Mrs. Nancy Simmons. Weddings. Linda Fuller and Dick Greenson will be married on Tuesday evening at 7:30 o'clock. We pray that the Lord Jesus may rightly bless the young couple. Floral offerings. The floral offerings which grace the altar this day are given in glory of God by Virginia Good and Irma Weatherman in memory of the passing of their mother, Mrs. Sarah J. Weatherman. Sunday School. With the upcoming year approaching, so too does our Sunday School. The first meeting of the Sunday School will be held Monday, August 12th at 7 o'clock in the evening for those wishing to help instruct. All those seeking to help teach may speak with Rev Baker for more information. God has called you and he expects you to be present. Potluck luncheon. We invite all new and returning members of the congregation to join us after the 11 a.m. service for a potluck luncheon held behind the church immediately after. Please bring a dish to pass. Greeting you this morning, Mr. and Mrs. Nathaniel von Heiss. Why would we just put it back on the floor? What's fallout and how you can be safe? Fallout is nothing more than particles of matter in the air made radioactive by nuclear or thermonuclear explosions. When an atomic or hydrogen bomb is exploded close to the ground, thousands of tons of atomized earth, building materials, rocks, and gases are sucked upwards, sometimes to a height of 80,000 feet or more. They help form the mushroom cloud which is always seen with one of these explosions. Some of these radioactive particles will spill out in the immediate area of the explosion soon after it occurs, but others may be carried by the upper winds for many miles. Sooner or later, however, they settle to Earth. This is called fallout. Don't get discouraged, don't get panicky. Follow these simple rules. Prepare a shelter area in your home or backyard, whether you live in a big city or the country. Stock your shelter with a 7-day supply of emergency food and water. Get a radio, preferably battery-operated, and keep it in a safe place. Mark the CONELRAD frequencies. Civil Defense News and instruction will be provided at these frequencies. If you think you have been in a serious fallout area, remove your outer clothing and wash the exposed parts of your body thoroughly. To sum it up, Americans are hard to scare. Of course, we are worried about the forces science has unlocked. We would not be intelligent human beings otherwise. But this problem can be solved, as others have been, by American ingenuity and careful preparation now. See your local civil defense office today. Let civil defense help you to help yourself and the nation to be prepared. Keen Press Inc., St. Louis, MO. This reminds me of Fallout the game. So if you're not familiar with Fallout the game, it has this like 50s aesthetic because in the games, they built these big fallout shelters in the middle of like a nuclear war and in like the 50s, and then like I forget how many years later, it's like 100 years later, then people start coming out of the shelters, but everything is still in like that 50s style because that's when they all went into the shelters.
Nightshade?
It was because he could only come out at night. Or stay in the shade, as I remember it.
Okay, well that's spooky as hell.
August was just a kid. She needed someone to talk to.
Did it have to be a freaky imaginary friend who lurked in the shadows? I mean, what about you or Grandma Helen?
Dude, kids are weird.
Well, I was a teenager. I don't think I was the most, I don't know, compassionate.
Okay, so Opal
age.
was the older
I had my own
sister.
Problems.
If I had a little sister and Dad died, I'd be there for her to talk to.
It's different. You don't know what having a little sister is like.
Are you trying to say you were justified in not helping your little sister when she was grieving after her father died?
I helped. I did. I mean, we were all there for each other, but I could have used more help too. I don't think I had anything left to give. So August made a new friend for herself, one who would always listen.
Okay, well, this is sad. August's new friend by August Divine. August's dad left her a special tie. It was a red tie and it had special powers. When August wore the special tie, she met her friend Nightshade. Nightshade lived in the shadows and would always be there to help. He was August's friend who would never go away. Okay, I mean, this is very sad. Like, I don't like this. So she created an imaginary friend for herself because she felt like she was abandoned by her mom and her sister.
Locked. Maybe the little key? From Grandma's diary? Nope. What secrets might you hold, little drawer?
We found a locked drawer in the desk in the living room, but the key from Grandma's diary didn't open it. Maybe we can find another key.
Oh, look at this big pink guy.
Kurt won that from me. At the fair.
Kurt?
We met at the drive-in diner.
You had a summer fling? Was he cute?
I thought he was very handsome.
Is she gonna get
And
with
he
somebody
rode a
she didn't think was
motorcycle.
cute?
Oh my god.
See how the bear's just
bad
floating
boy?
there behind Tess?
Well, honestly, I fell for him pretty hard that summer. It was pretty,
Cool. On his motorcycle?
he was very romantic.
Oh, no.
No, not like that. Well, a little like that.
Ah, no. So, what happened? Did you break up with him, or...
I don't remember. It was just a summer thing. It doesn't really matter.
Wow. Did I hit a nerve?
Hey, maybe we should keep looking around for more relevant things.
Okay, so I do feel like the mom talks to Tess like she should just know. Oh, is this a shotgun? Why is there a shotgun here? I can't even look at it. I mean, I do feel like the mom talks to Tess like she should just know stuff. Like she's like, "Oh, Kurt got that for me." Like, what? If you never told Tess about Kurt, like, why would she know? Why would she know who that is? Okay, we'll investigate that in a minute. I'm gonna look in the kitchen first. You're invited. Date, August 18th, time 7 o'clock, place, Cindy and Marks. Darling, I know I'm running from something, but I have never felt so free. I just crossed the border and I'm writing you from the desk in a room at a motel that's hidden off a little side road far from the main throughway. There's more driving to do before I find us a little place to settle down. But before long, I'll have a return address for you to write back to. Don't miss me too much. True color, Fengkajan MI 1969. Plant for more beautiful parts. Okay, so another postcard from the guy? Greetings from Canada. Mariusz Admer.
Well, would you look at this?
And there's another
postcard
key on
from
the table.
Mystery man.
What was he running from?
The cops, the mob, his conscience? The cops?
The cops?
For what?
I don't know, dude, just speculating. Murder 1. Tax evasion, stealing. Murder 1.
You think my mother was mixed up with a cold-blooded killer, huh?
Well, innocent
Maybe.
until proven guilty,
I
don't
mean, we're
forget.
finding out lots of stuff
If
about
he
her.
was so innocent, then why was he running?
He was a Robin Hood type, which put him on the bad side of Greenville's rich and powerful. They pinned the murder on him, and he had to make a break for the border. Romantic, exciting. What more could Grandma want?
Oh, so that clock, that's also clocks you see in Fallout. Okay, so here's another key. That might be the key to the drawer.
Hey, could it be the key for the locked drawer in Grandma's desk?
It very well could be.
Only one way to find out.
Pear halves and syrup. It's like it was never opened. Strawberries and syrup. Oh. Didn't know they canned strawberries. Yeah, we should definitely throw out all of this food. Favorite plain crackers. Oh my god, like those cookie jars, those are so Fallout, like Fallout the game. This too, Judy's potato chips. Like if you ever play a Fallout game, the stuff in the game looks like this. Perky's vitamin-enriched dog food. Oh, another postcard. Darling, I've been driving up and down the highways and byways looking for the perfect spot. Somewhere secluded where no one would think to look with a little bit of space, and I know you always liked a place near the water. I'll find something soon. Just keep biding your time and don't let on. Powhatan, Michigan, 1969. Johnny Appleseed. United States Postage postcard address. Come find us. Jesse James Hideout. Stanton M.O. Merrimack Caverns.
Aha! They were really gonna run away together, huh?
He thought so anyway. Whoever he was.
Why do you think Grandma decided not to run off with him?
Well, maybe she just came to her senses. She could have gotten swept up in all the emotions and everything after Father died, and then when the time came, she thought better of it.
She calls him father. That's very formal. Maybe he thought better of it. Maybe something super messed up happened.
Maybe something super messed up happened.
Like what?
I don't know anything.
Okay. He was driving on these secluded back roads and whatnot, and he picks up a hitchhiker. And the hitchhiker gets in, and he asks him where he's headed. And the hitchhiker says, all the way to the end of the line, man. And the hitchhiker's just staring off into the distance like he's lost at some faraway place. And then all of a sudden, with no warning, he pulls out this huge rusty Bowie knife.
It's actually pronounced Bowie.
What?
Wait, really?
No, it's like the last name, like David Bowie.
Different last name. Bowie.
Are you just messing with me?
No, that's how it's pronounced.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Okay, well, anyway.
I don't know if she's messing with us.
Maybe this guy got killed by a crazy hitchhiker, that's all I'm saying.
Well, that would be super messed up.
Tess has a very active imagination, I would say. Okay, I don't think there was really much we could look at in the kitchen. All right, let's go. I picked that up already. All right, let's go investigate here.
Sheesh, what happened here?
Looks like the wall gave way. Water damage, I guess.
What is this thing?
It's the water heater.
Oh, that's why you said water damage. I get it, I'm following along. Well, it's not going anywhere now. Can we climb over it?
No! God, look at all that rusty metal.
I'm up on my tetanus shots, aren't I?
We're not risking it.
Well, what's that thingy back there?
It's A maintenance hatch? For getting down into the crawl space under the house.
Is there any other way into the crawl space?
I think there's a way to get in from around the back. Why are you acting so excited?
Well, if we could get into the crawl space, we could climb back up out of that hatch and get over to that side of the mobile home to find more stuff.
I'm not sure why you're using the plural here.
And also, I really want to see if there's any cool, creepy stuff under there. Like a skeleton.
Oh
Listen,
my god.
You can give it a peek if you want, but there is no way I'm crawling under there with you. You're on your own.
Hey, no problem. More cool, creepy stuff for me.
A freaking water heater fell through the wall and we can't get around it, but there's a weird hatch in the floor. Maybe I could go under the house and come up through there. There's access to the crawl space around back. Yeah, okay, I forgot about this. So we do still need to find the key to the van. So where does this door go?
What's in here?
That's just August's old room. Let's try and find some other way in.
Oh, okay, so we have to get in there. We can't get into August's room from the outside. Maybe there's another way in. Okay, so I'm guessing we have to find the way to the crawl space to get in there. Why is all this stuff outside? Like, okay, so like, look at this tiny doghouse. It's so tiny. But their dog was really tiny. Oh, gaze at Vista.
It's out there. Somewhere. That buried bootlegger gold.
Uh-huh. Bigfoot too, I hear.
Do you think he found the gold already?
What makes you so sure Bigfoot's a he?
Oh, I love it. Equal opportunity cryptids. Very forward thinking.
It's 2003, Tess. Anyone can be a Bigfoot.
I guess. I mean, I never really, like, thought of it that way, but okay, yeah, I guess. That blocked. Okay. So how do we get rid of the crawl space? Is there another door? Maybe through a window? No? What? Okay. How do I get over there? Oh, so this is how we get into the crawl space.
So this is how we get into the crawl space?
You keep saying we.
So this is how intrepid people with an innate sense of curiosity get into the crawl space?
Among other personality traits, yes.
Fine then. I'll go it alone. You're probably too frail to get in here anyway. Those creaky knees of yours.
Wow. Okay, into the filthy crawl space you go.
See you on the other side.
Okay, so this is the crawl space because it seems pretty big. An entire dresser down here. Ooh, what's this?
Ooh, this is good. Mom's gotta see this.
I'm writing you from our new home right on the water. I was looking and looking, and I realized there's no better home for us than one we could just pull up anchor and split if we really needed to. So I bought us a houseboat. It's really something else. Bought it from an older fellow who'd kept it perfect and was just done having to maintain it in his autumn years. There's a rumor they're going to dam this river up, but that's a long time coming, if it happens at all. Now, just to get you and those kids moved up here. I hope it's been a good summer. Write back discreetly and let's make plans for the big move. Something I've learned since Leo died is that being loaded with cash is the only way to live. Get ready to leave all your worries behind. What? It's from Libertyville this time? I guess this is the houseboat. Hello, RebeccaEmcee and everyone. Hey, Ancient One, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. This is oh my god, is that a lady? A lady skeleton?
Oh, cool.
Okay, let's go up.
Mom, I found a way in. Hang on, I'll open the back door. Hey, Mom, I found something. Look, look.
Another letter.
He wanted to live with Grandma on a boat? Maybe we can figure out where the boat was by looking at the photo.
It looks like, well, it looks like a boat.
A houseboat.
Can't see much of the surrounding area.
It's near trees?
But you can see the
Maybe we
name
can
of the
look for
boat.
some of those.
A place in Canada with trees. That narrows it down.
Do you remember... Well, did it seem like Grandma wanted to...
Leave my father? I mean... I guess when I was around your age, I started wondering why they were together in the first place. They didn't seem to...
Make sense together?
Yeah.
Huh. I remember when I started wondering that about you and Dad. Why you were together. You're both so different. Did you used to have more in common?
Well... When you're together at first, everything about each other is new. It can cover up a lot of things. But when you get used to each other, that's when it can be hard. But sometimes,
Aw,
you know,
that's true.
at that point, it's too late.
Too late.
Because you're already married, because you have a kid.
Because you have a kid?
Well, that can be one factor.
So you think you and Dad would have split up a lot sooner if I wasn't around? Well, I'm sorry I held everything up, okay? Maybe you would have been happier if you hadn't been stuck with Dad for so long.
Honey, that's not how it is. It's not as simple as that, and it's not because of you. There's a lot more to it. We'll talk about it someday.
When's someday?
Not today.
Then when?
Not today. Go mechanics! Oh man, I forgot that August had this. I let her keep it when I moved into the van.
But August didn't even go to Fort State.
She almost did. We were both so excited to, growing up. Don't you remember Grandma talking about how much she loved it?
I remember her talking about how sexist it was.
Everything was sexist back then. But we're a Ford State family. You'll be a triple legacy.
I'm not going to be a triple legacy. I don't even know if I want to go to college. Yeah, I guess. Okay, so the mom wants Tess to wear her wedding dress and the grandma's wedding dress. She wants her to go to the same college. I mean, we just don't know yet, like, what Tess wants to do, you know? So I feel like I don't want to answer any of these. I don't even know if I want to go to college. I feel like this would be something Tess says because she's already started designing websites for people.
I don't even know if I want to go to college.
What do you mean you don't know if you want to go to college? Of course you're going.
I can make my own choices.
What kind of choice is that? To be broke?
I'm not gonna be broke. I've been working really hard on my design business. And August didn't go to college.
August was lucky. She's talented, but she's also lucky.
When I'm 18.
Look, I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's not a discussion.
Fine.
College can put you in a lot of debt, so going to college can make you broke.
Well, howdy there. What's your name, buddy?
Okay, this room is actually, like, very clean.
Oh, how fun. Wait, did they not get to use these?
Michigan State Fair. Good for one hayride. Showtime Drive-In Theater. Complimentary guest ticket. Good any date. Oh, any date? So we could still use it?
No video games back then, I guess. Poor, deprived kids.
I know, right? Machico. Test your skills of memory and retention with this fun matching game. Select corresponding pieces to clear the board and win. 24 cards, 2 players. Oh, this must be the key to the van.
Aha! This must be the key to the van!
That's what I just said. Over the Alps board game. 2 to 6 players, a novel traveling game for all ages. The Mean Boys by August Devine. One day, August rode her bike to town because of how sunny it was. Because it was sunny, her friend Nightshade had to follow behind under the trees because he lives in the shade and shadows and can't go in the sun. August laughed as Nightshade ran along the trees, and she and Nightshade made jokes together. When August and Nightshade got to the town, there were boys outside the general store. They saw August's special tie that made her safe, but it didn't make her safe from them. The Mean Boys came closer. They said, "Who are you talking to? And what are you wearing, stupid?" August said, "My dad's tie." The Mean Boys said, "Your dad must be stupid." August was crying, but the Mean Boys didn't care. They laughed and laughed. August looked for Nightshade, but Nightshade couldn't help because he was trapped in the shade under the tree far away. When the Mean Boys went away, August went under the tree with Nightshade. August's special tie was all dirty. She gave Nightshade a hug to feel better, but it didn't help enough. Oh my god. Well, this is really sad.
Poor kid. Did she get made fun of a lot? At school and stuff?
I think she got picked on when she was little, but she toughened up.
You think she got picked on?
I guess right
You didn't
around this
even
age,
know?
when we came back from our last summer trip.
What changed?
I don't know.
It doesn't sound like she and August were very close. Little Artist Watercolors. Dear August, you were upset after what happened today, and that's all right. You needed time to yourself instead of talking to me, and that's all right too. But upset as you are, you need to remember, boys only tease girls because they like them or because they're different. You cannot control the cruelty of others, but you can discourage it through your own appearance and behavior or learn to play along. It's time to grow up now. I know you will. Love, Mother. What? I mean, wasn't she like 6 or 7 here? Like, what kind of a thing is that to tell a child? I don't know if I agree with this advice. I mean, fair enough. What? No.
I don't know if I agree with this advice. This doesn't sound very Millie to me.
Millie was just a character, honey.
I know, but didn't she usually give advice Grandma would have given? How could you tell a little kid that getting picked on was their own fault?
Right.
I
agree.
Know if that's what she meant.
That's what
It's
she
right
made it
here.
sound.
She's like, if people are mean to you, you should change. What, the bullies are right? She never told me that kind of thing when girls were being mean to me at school. She just told me to be myself.
I guess... Well, maybe if Mother could have gone back and given August the advice she gave you instead, she would have.
I hope so.
Well, I mean, this is like the 60s or 70s, right? Like, yeah, maybe that was the advice then. Wouldn't have been now. Or in 2003. Doghouse, house, awning, van, tree, garden, fence, gate. It's a map of the house. Hello, how are you? Hey, Big J. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm good. How are you? This looks like the hand of August. This looks like the hand of a bootlegger. Oh, there's an X?
I knew it!
Knew what?
This map could only be the directions to the lost bootlegger gold.
Tess, this was clearly drawn by a child.
Perhaps it was a particularly childlike bootlegger.
Right.
August to me.
Looks like she was just playing buried treasure. Do you think there'd be anything there to dig up that was left behind? It'd be like a time capsule.
Maybe she was gonna come back for it later. It was her first investment.
She got started early. I don't know. Let's just go see what it is.
Yeah, there's an X on it, and it's right next to the doghouse. I found a map to buried treasure in August's room. Could it be the fabled bootlegger gold? Probably not, but it might be something cool. The X marks the spot near the doghouse. I'm doing okay. Glad to hear that. Spirit board.
Oh my God, Aunt August. I have so many questions.
The Ouija board. Planchette. Is that what this thing is called? A planchette? I also brought pizza for the live chat to power up the live stream. I love pizza. Thank you so much for bringing pizza into one. All right, I guess we go in the van first. Okay. Oh, wait. You know what? Let's go see what's out here. What's next to August's room? Pick up map. Kurt, about 2 hours drive.
What's this about?
Oh, that was the
Oh, wait a
town where
minute.
Kurt
No,
lived.
this is where we came in from, but I
You
missed
know,
the
we were
map.
a summer thing, but we were planning on how we could keep seeing each other once we both went home after the summer. I guess I was feeling pretty lost. I latched onto him and held on tight. He became my plan for how I would be okay.
And that didn't work out?
Yeah, like these things often do.
So how'd you end up with Dad?
Sorry?
Well, you didn't end up with Kurt. How'd you end up with Dad?
Oh, it was a lot of years later
What?
that I met your dad.
So she doesn't know how they met?
After college, I moved back to Greenville for my bookkeeping job. It was actually when I was in one of the first plays I performed in at the Andromeda. Your dad was in the audience. He hung around outside the stage door after the show and he flagged me down. He said there was a problem with the production. He was so distracted by my beauty that he couldn't pay attention to anything else going on in the play.
Wow, that was very smooth. Pizza is where it's at, right? I love pizza. Oh, that's so romantic. Oh, that's so lame. Aw. I mean, this is her dad, so she'd probably say it's lame.
Aw, that's so lame. Dad's always been corny as hell.
I found it endearing at the time. He was very persistent.
Was Dad big into local theater?
No. He told me later that he'd actually been at the play on a date with someone else.
Oh,
He told her
scandalous.
he needed to head home, then hung around the theater to talk
Oh
to
my
me.
god.
Wow. Bold.
That is bold.
Did you find that endearing?
I guess at the time I found it flattering. And a little funny. I should have realized it was a red flag.
Wait, are you saying Dad cheated on you? Don't go there. No, we should ask questions.
Wait, are you saying Dad cheated on you?
Oh, God, no. No. Just, you know, it's a sleazy move.
So, not the kind of thing Kurt would have done?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, we don't know what kind of person Kurt grew up to be. Kurt, about 2-hour drive. Okay, so... Wonder if Kurt was the one that got away for her mom.
What's in here?
That was my mom and dad's room. Well, just my mom's room last we were here.
Well, dang it, that door's stuck.
I think... Look, we could twist the latch open if... I think I could get this open with a flathead screwdriver.
Awesome. Where's one of those?
Oh, I had a little toolkit in the glove box of my van.
Nice.
Oh, good. Well, we're going in there next. So, I guess you can't really progress... Like, there's a certain order you have to progress this in. The door to Grandma Helen's room is broken, but it's going to take more than that to keep me from snooping. Mom said we might be able to jimmy it open with a little screwdriver she kept in her van. Oh. Hi, Becca. We made it to the weekend. Hey, Levi. Thank you so much for coming in. How are you? Yes, that's right. I'm so happy it's the weekend. Love weekends. Got any plans for the weekend? Oh, is that Opal? Oh my gosh, she was like a, what do you call those, like a car hop?
Now, what is this?
During the summers when we'd come here, I had a summer job as a waitress at the drive-in.
On roller skates? Like in the movies?
Like at Sonic.
Yeah, I guess. And those movies were based on reality, you know?
You're cute. You look like a real dork. Oh, that's rude. She was cute, actually. But you know, when I go to Sonic, they don't like come out on roller skates.
You're cute.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, please, Mom, stop. You were cute then, and you're, hot mom now.
What?
According to the boys at school, you are my hot mom. You didn't know about this?
What? No!
Why would she
am
know?
not.
Unless you told
Oh,
her.
yeah. No, it's great. It's great having all the boys at school talking about how hot your mom is. It's great. Regardless, this photo of you is real neat, and I think we should keep it.
Sure. Why not?
Hot mom, right? Like Stacy's mom. Thank you for being just as sweet, if not more, than me, my girl. I have friends that seeing us interact is the sweetest, cutest thing. Oh, thanks, Levi. I appreciate that. Next time, let both your tempers simmer down before you try to make amends. Confidential to Precious Stone. You're young, idealistic, and you trust easily. You have an open heart and a lot of pain to heal. Don't let someone who's more flash than substance take advantage of that. Looking for advice? Write to Millie, Box 67100, Grand Rapids, Michigan. For a personal reply, enclose a stamped, self-addressed envelope. Need help right away? Try Millie's new book, Just My 2 Cents. Available somewhere.
Precious Stone?
This was to you? Grandma was writing advice to rocks? This was to you.
This was to you?
Subtle, right?
Because her name's Opal. I get it now.
Being together from the start. To be fair, I would go off to who knows where with him and sometimes not come back till the morning. Now I understand how worried she must have been.
Well, she was a teenager. I mean, that's what they do.
You were a bad kid? Do you ever thank your lucky stars I'm not a bad kid?
I don't know. You and Francine can stay up pretty late.
Playing The Sims and eating pizza rolls.
Yeah, you kids are wild these days.
So her mom was more of a wild child than Tess. I'm going to get back to what I was watching and I'm about to play some more Empyrean. Okay, sound good, Levi. Well, thank you so much for stopping in and saying hi. Okay, so confidential to Precious Stone. So I get it now. I was like, what does she mean? I was like, how did she figure out it was to her mom? But her mom's name is Opal, which is a precious stone. You're young, idealistic, and you trust easily. You have an open heart and a lot of pain to heal. Don't let someone who's more flash and substance take advantage of that. Okay, so now I get the letter. I didn't before, but now I get it. Always appreciate it, Levi. Opal, I thought I was the one who was going to have all the fun this summer before Kurt. I'm so jealous. A Casanova with a motorcycle? Geez Louise, I've never even been on a motorcycle. I've been seeing this boy named Gordon here. He's not as fun as Kurt, but he's cute and really sweet. He runs the log flume and he's into model airplanes and ham radio. No motorcycle for me. Right back soon and tell me everything. I need something to read before Gordon bores me to death talking about planes. Oh, that's kind of rude. Your very best log fluming, non-motorcycling friend, Lori.
Ooh, you made Lori jealous. But...
Gordon doesn't sound so bad. What the hell's a ham radio? Gordon doesn't sound so bad.
Gordon doesn't sound so bad. He could operate the log flume. That's like a highly technical position. Impressive stuff. And model airplanes, good with his hands, and whatever the hell a ham radio is.
Yeah, so see, she said it anyway.
I think Lori ended up agreeing with you. She married him.
Oh.
What? Gordon? What was their wedding like?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't able to make it. But sometimes
why not?
These things do work out.
Does she still talk to Lori? Summer Peach. Protein-enriched conditioner for beautiful results in seconds. So marketing for conditioner hasn't really changed. Oh wow, they actually put like a label on the back. The wonderful scent of fresh, juicy summer peaches can be yours with Fabulicious Summer Peach Insta Conditioner. Made with high-quality wheat protein, it goes to work in seconds, leaving you with shiny, well-scented hair. And at only $2.25 a bottle, it's a real bargain too. Directions: apply to hair, lather, rinse and repeat. What? You don't... This is conditioner. You don't condition twice. You shampoo twice. Well, not everybody has to shampoo twice. Some people do. See Whiz Your Hair. Fragrance shampoo. Headed to work, school, the movies, the disco, you'll find everyone saying, gee whiz your hair. Oh, it's gee whiz, not see. See, I said see whiz. Okay, I can't read that tiny writing. Okay, but that does sound extremely similar to marketing for shampoo and conditioner today. Ugh, we definitely should throw out that old towel. And the bath mat. Probably growing mold by now. Okay, so right now we need to go out to the van.
Oh, it's everything I'd imagined. It's got an ugly lamp, an acoustic guitar, a concerning scent of mold?
I mean, what do you expect? It's been under this carport for 30 years. That's why I'm not coming inside.
I would expect mold to be all over the place.
I'll just look around and
nobody's
get out.
touched it in 30
It
years.
is kind of gross in here.
You're just looking for the screwdriver, right?
Right.
Don't get too nosy, all right?
All right. But look at all this stuff.
Yeah, we're not gonna listen to her. She slept in here? It's tiny. I mean, I guess, yeah, she wanted her own space, but like, there, you can't even move around.
Wow. Mom was even into theater back then. Huh.
Murder at Montague Manor. Adapted for the stage by Monty Prentice from the novel by H.J. Simmons.
Ah, alas. Not so groovy anymore.
Ugh, what happened to it? Death of a Salesman. Ah, by Arthur Miller. Yes, I read that in school. The School for Scandal. Plays of Richard Brinsley Sheridan. First performed 1777. Historicus Play Service, 555 SW Morrison Street, Portland, Oregon. I've never heard of that. The School for Scandal. Oh, there's another letter from Lori. What is this, nail polish? Yeah, it's nail polish. I cannot even imagine what the nail polish looks like after 30 years untouched.
Wow. Brutal, Lori. Brutal. But kind of fair.
You didn't even have time to read that before you said that. Dear Opal, are you getting my letters? I haven't heard from you since you told me about Kurt. I've been writing you every week. Things at the park are lame. All the fun people left, and now it's just me, Gordon, and the dorks from Sandusky. If I don't get anything back, I'm just going to assume you're too preoccupied with Kurt to write to me. At least one of us is having fun. I'll talk to you when school starts, I guess, unless I'm too busy. Lori. Well, her friend was not writing back, so I don't know. It doesn't sound that brutal to me. Sounds like a upset friend. Sabino 120 Owner's Manual.
Holy shit.
She swore. Babe, this summer's been real out there, but I've got a split. I'm not hip to another winter with snow. I'm on my bike headed to Cali. Look me up if you're ever out that way. Kurt. Oh! So we found out what happened between her and Kurt. So Kurt is the one that broke up with her. So she said she had a toolkit in here that had a screwdriver in it, but it was just the screwdriver. Like, there's no toolkit. I don't know, though. I don't think I would like sleeping out here, even if it was like my own space. Like, there's barely any room to move around. And wouldn't it be really hot sleeping here in the summer? And also, I wouldn't want any like wildlife or anything. Like, what if like somebody... What if somebody just like randomly found this place and just like broke into the van?
How was the stuff? Groovy as you'd hoped?
Well...
Yeah, pretty much.
I found,
Like This note from Kurt. What the hell's a ham radio? This note from Kurt.
You guys didn't just drift apart at the end of the summer, did you?
No. I came to work at the diner one night, and they said someone had left a note for me. And it was this stupid thing.
That sucks, Mom.
I just felt like such an idiot. I'd put all my energy into planning how we'd be able to stay together, planning how our life was gonna be, planning how he'd be the answer for how I was gonna be okay. And then one day, this. I don't know if I've ever cried as much as I did for the week after I got this.
He seems like an asshole. He seems like maybe he just wanted something different than you. Well, we should be supportive, right? I mean, I feel like the mom is not very open with Tess.
He seems like an asshole.
Hey, language.
Sorry, but he was.
But he was.
All right, you're not wrong. There was a lesson I should have learned that summer. You can't rely on other people.
What?
If you put your trust in other people, if you expect them to be there for you, one day they won't be.
Are you serious? Well, we should not be telling our children this, okay? Like, yeah, we should be cautious, but there is absolutely no way we should tell our children that you can never rely on anybody else and that they'll never be there for you when you expect them to be. Like, I think that in life, unfortunately, I think for some people, they will never come across people in their life that are reliable. But for most people, they will find a few people they can rely on. You know, like a partner, a romantic partner, family members, friends. Like, this is definitely not something we should be telling a 16-year-old kid, right? Like, then that's how messed up is their worldview going to be if we tell them things like that? I agree, right? Like, I mean, this is not something I would tell them. If I had a 16-year-old kid, I would not be telling them that. That's crazy. You should not. I mean, I'm just like in shock over this. Like, you should not be telling your child this. That is the wrong thing to tell them. We don't want our children to be growing up jaded and bitter and hating everybody and thinking that they should never have friends and they should never develop any relationships because they just can't rely on anybody. Like, I mean, I get that Opal she's going through some stuff. They're losing their house. Her ex ran off for whatever reason, and she's not making a lot of money. She can't support herself and her child, but still, at the same time, you are still a mother. Okay, like you need to think about the words that you say to your children. So you just shouldn't have friends or relationships? No, you're right. Okay, after the rant I just went on, we absolutely cannot tell her that she is right because she is not.
So what? You shouldn't have friends or relationships?
Well, no, I just mean...
That's what you said.
You can care about other people, but you have to be ready for them to go away. And be okay on your own when they do.
You're making it sound like... Are you saying Dad left you? I thought you said you both agreed to get divorced.
Well, either way, he's not here, is he?
Mom, what happened? With you and Dad splitting up? He always makes it sound like you wanted him to leave, but...
He does?
Oh my god.
I mean,
If he's telling you I wanted this, See? This is why you need to be okay on your own. If you're fine on your own, when they leave, you don't have to feel this way. Remember that.
This is not things we should be telling our children.
I've got the screwdriver.
Good. That's good.
Okay, here is what I would tell if I had any children. If I had like a 16-year-old child, I would tell them it's important to learn to be on your own in case anything happens. But I would never tell them like, well, you should be prepared for everybody to go away and you can never rely on anybody because they'll always leave you in the end. Like that is not something you should be telling your children, okay? I think definitely it's important that you stand on your own in case anything happens. But the attitude is wrong to be like, well, you should learn to be on your own because everybody will leave you anyway and you can't rely on anybody. Like that is the wrong attitude to have. You should definitely and you should definitely be able to operate independently, right? Like you should be able to be happy with yourself by yourself. Like you should be a whole and complete person on your own. You shouldn't have I don't really believe in like, you know how all these like romance novels and movies and stuff, it's like, oh, you complete me. I don't believe in that. I don't think you should have somebody else complete you. You should be a whole complete person on your own. And then you have somebody else to complement you. But you shouldn't rely on, okay, let's put it this way. You shouldn't rely on somebody else to make you who you are. You should be who you are on your own.
Door, we meet again. But this time, I'm ready for you.
Hey, good work.
Thanks, Mom.
The Lagniapi astrology book. Bible. Holy Bible Illustrated.
Freaky. Yet appealing. Oh, Grandma.
Darling, now wait. It sounds like someone's getting cold feet all of a sudden. We had a plan. Leo dies, I make tracks for the border, and when the dust settles, you follow me. This doesn't work if only one of us makes tracks. I've got everything you could ever hope for up here. A place of our own, a quiet little town where nobody knows our names, and a pile of cash that'll keep us going till who knows when. The kids will love it too. What kid wouldn't want to live on a boat? Okay, I can tell you, when I was a kid, I definitely would not have wanted to live on a boat. Get these silly ideas out of your head, get back on track, and we'll be together soon. Okay, so it sounds like the grandmother decided to back out.
Would you have loved living on a boat?
I don't think so.
See?
I wonder what age he thought I was. He couldn't have thought a teenage girl would want to...
Right.
I hadn't even thought of that. My mother was just gonna take me and August, and we were all gonna run off to Canada? I mean, of course she wasn't just gonna leave us behind, but...
Sounds like Grandma had some big plans worked up.
Well, look, he said she started having cold feet, and she must have written him back and said she wasn't sure if she could come after all.
You think she realized that maybe her kids wouldn't have been so happy moving onto a boat with some random man in Canada? Can I start calling him Canada Man?
You can call him whatever you want. This is so strange.
Love makes you do crazy things.
Love or grief?
Both?
Well, obviously this guy was ready to provide for the children also. Disco Star, where's that? So these postcards are always from somewhere else. So I guess this guy must have like traveled all over the place. Hi there, Rebecca. How's it going today? Hey, Bahamut. It's going good. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. Old perfume bottle. I love old perfume bottles. Easter goose. It's no, you can open it. It's like a cookie jar. Okay, well, they don't let me open it, but that would have been a nice little, like, you know, thing to discover. Like, you open the goose and there's something inside. King, Queen, Royal Flush. Journey exploring open roads sounds interesting. Yes, it definitely has been an interesting story so far. The gameplay could use some work. It's a little bit funky. Some technical issues. Some kind of like weird animation. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Good to hear. You have any weekend plans? Can I open these doors? You know what? I like this idea of having the storage like around the headboard. I need some more storage. It's been interesting. It certainly has been interesting.
Ah, my mom loved this desk. I remember when she brought it home from the flea market.
Jeez, how many desks did Grandma have?
Kind of a lot, I guess. I mean, she was a writer. She liked to move around.
Well, let's see what she was hiding in here.
It definitely seems like Tess
it's
didn't
locked.
know a lot about her parents or grandma.
This gives me an idea.
The little key from Grandma's diary. I'll simply smash it open. Oh my god. Why would we do that? The little key from Grandma's diary.
The little key? From Grandma's diary?
Right.
If she said, I'll just smash it open, I bet the mom would have been like, no, remember the key? 'Cause I don't think it really matters what you say. Okay, let's check out this picture first. Wedding picture. Pick up sympathy card. In sympathy. Our condolences. Our thoughts are with you. Janet and Michael Richards. Sympathy card. With our deepest sympathies. Our thoughts are with you. Helen, so sorry to hear about your loss. Please let me know if there's anything we can do. The Saltzmans. I might walk my dog. Nice. I want to take my dog out this weekend. I want to go to this barbecue place that I haven't been to yet. Helen, you can't just leave me here. I did all this for you, all for you. And those are my kids too, you know. I have a right. Oh, whoa. So this guy is their real dad? So Opal and August's dad was not their real dad? Is that what this is saying? We got a name. Pierre Lautrec, Box 9, Hopto Lake, Cairndale, Ontario.
What's that?
I'm sorry. What?
What does he mean? When he says those are his kids? Was Grandpa Leo not your real dad?
I think she's finding
Could that
this
have
out
been
as
why
well.
He was trying to run away with you and August and Grandma Helen?
I can't even imagine.
Look, Mom. Look. This one. This note. It has a return address. Pierre Lautrec. Box 9, Hop2 Lake, Cairndale, Ontario.
We should go check it out. Do you want to go check it out? Well, do you want to go check it out? I mean, I can't imagine how Opal is feeling right now. So her mom died not ever telling her this.
Do you want to go check it out?
What? No.
No, but...
Tess, we already drove however many hours up here and dug around getting dirty and all this stuff. I'm not driving us to Canada based on some return address from over 30 years ago. We have the rest of the house to pack up, and I still need to call the electric company to schedule our end of the service, which I probably should have done sooner, and...
Mom, stop.
This is your father we're talking about here. It's about who you really are. The house can wait a day, this can't. You're gonna pass up a trip to Canada. I definitely think the first answer is like the most I don't know what the word is. It's I feel like it's the most meaningful and addresses the situation. Oh geez, that's one big shock, right?
This is your father we're talking about here. It's about who you really are. It's about who I really am. Was my grandfather really my grandfather? Who was this guy? Who are we? These are big questions, Mom, and you're just gonna turn around and drive home?
Okay, listen.
Yes.
Hey, I'm not doing this because of your sterling rhetorical skills. You didn't win this one. I just happen to agree with you.
Oh, of course.
I do want to know who my mother might have been mixed up with, and why she never told me about it, and who my real father is. And if we go check out this address, we might find nothing. But we might find something. So if one more day of driving is all it takes to find out one way or the other...
Then why not, right?
Right.
Right.
Glad I could convince you.
No, you just happen to be right.
Exactly. Glad you came around to see things my way in the end. Okay, should we get going? It's getting dark.
Yeah. Let's find somewhere to stay for the night. We'll look up directions. Get back on the road in the morning.
Hotel night. We're getting room service. Thank you, Mom. Best weekend ever.
But we didn't find that hidden fortune you were so excited about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
I forgot
it's
about
on
that.
the other side of the border.
Maybe. Come on, let's get out of here.
What the heck? Is this Pierre Lautrec guy Mom's real dad? Scandal. We found an address for some place in Canada. We've got to go check it out. Time to hit the road. I wonder if we can try and dig up that spot now. Dig here. Yes, we can.
You ready to unearth this mystery?
You are really getting into the mess on this trip. Crawling through old crawl spaces, digging in the dirt.
It's for the sake of the adventure, Mom.
Why wouldn't you
Don't
want to
let me
find
stop
out
you.
the truth? Oh, we did find something. See, I know I'm not like everybody, but the type of person I am, like, I always want to find out the truth. Like, for some people, they don't want to know the truth because they'll be happier. Not like they'll know they're happier not knowing the truth. But for me, like, I'm not happy unless I know the truth. So just know it. Like I don't really believe, like, at least for me, like, the whole ignorance is bliss thing, that does not apply to me. Like, I am not happy unless I know the truth. So, like, if this happened to me, my first reaction would be like, yeah, let's go find this guy. Like, maybe he's my real dad. And then, like, digging this up, like, exploring everything, like, finding out everything. Like, that is definitely I'm more like Tess. This is definitely something I would do because I always want to know the truth. Oh, this must be the tie that August had. Goodbye, Nightshade. Thank you for being my friend. I'll miss you, August.
So this is where August buried her feelings.
Mom! Come on, it's sad. What?
I don't know. Maybe we should keep it. Maybe August would want it.
I think so too. I think we should leave it here. I think we should take it.
I think so too.
We can just put it in the car.
Welcome back, Nightshade.
It turns out the real treasure was the friends we made along the way. JK, it was actually the grave of August's imaginary friend Nightshade. I feel kind of bad for disturbing it. What about August's book? We never found it. I mean, you can't open any of these doors. I also don't understand why you can't open this. And I can't pick this up. So, Opal said that the book August was looking for had a red and black cover and white lettering on the cover. But I haven't seen anything like that. Okay, so before we leave here, I'm going to see if I can find that, if I was like supposed to be able to find that book. Okay. Okay, I'm not finding much information. Okay, so maybe I'm not supposed to find it. Okay, well, we'll just keep playing and see what happens. Oh, so that's where the roller skates come in. Because Opal was a... Oh, you can pick them up. Opal was a waitress on skates.
These are the roller skates?
Oh, you couldn't pick them up
From
before.
when
I
you were
guess you had to
waitress
find the
at the
picture
drive-in?
first.
The very ones. It seems silly now. I mean, it was silly, but I was glad to have the distraction.
From what?
Well, it was the first time we'd come back for the summer since my father died.
Oh, yeah.
I think... I don't know, I was probably kind of... depressed. It was good to be up and moving around and not just sulking.
And bringing people burgers? On roller skates? In a little outfit?
Oh yeah, the whole nine.
New Columbia, July 20th, 1968. Price 75 cents. Oh, what is this? What? I didn't see this before. Opal, I'm having so much fun. It's a total blast out here, really. You have to come. I know you go out to your little summer house every year with your family, but I really think you should consider working at the park with me next year. It's all people our age running the rides and concessions and games. Plus, when the park closes, you can ride the rides as much as you want, as long as whoever's running it isn't a jerk. Promise you'll come with me next summer. How are things out in the sticks? Are you still working at the drive-in? If you don't have any luck with guys out there, wait until you come out here. The guys are unreal. I've seen stuff that would make your hair curl. Say hi to your family from me. I'm going to write you every week. just like last year, so don't forget to write back. Your friend who is having lots of fun and wants you here desperately, Lori.
Mom, you know what it sounds like. You had a Francine.
I guess I did.
I've never heard of Lori before. Are you still in touch with her?
It was short for Dolores. Maybe you've heard me talk about my old friend Dolores?
No, I don't think so.
We haven't spoken in years. One of those friends you have in high school and then college happens and, you know.
That's never gonna happen with me and Francine. That'll probably happen with me and Francine. Oh my god, what? Like, why are these the only two answers? Like,
That's never gonna happen with me and Francine. We'll still be friends when I'm as old as you. A very long time from now. Like, so long from now.
Wait, you're not implying I'm old?
No, of course not. But God, it's gonna be a long time from now.
well, I mean, some people stay friends with their high school friends. Doesn't happen that often, but some people do. Okay, well, good thing I went back in there because I would have missed the letter and the roller skates. Let's just make sure there's nothing in these drawers. Oh, we did find stuff in these drawers. Did I read this? Yes, I did. Yeah, I don't think the book is in here. Have these flowers been here since the last time they were here? Because they actually still look pretty good for 30 years. Like, those petals shouldn't have even been on anymore. Okay, so we can choose to leave. All right. We're gonna do one more look around.
These have seen better days.
Yeah, it's a shame they've gotten so moth-eaten.
Yeah, this taxidermy must have been beautiful when it was new. I meant when they were alive.
Yeah, this taxidermy must have been beautiful when it was new. Did Grandpa shoot these?
Mm-hmm. Well, the pheasant. I shot the deer.
What? Mom, that's kind of awesome. Mom, that's messed up.
Mom! That's kind of awesome. You were my age when you shot it?
Younger. Our father took us hunting during the summers when we'd stay out here. Well, mostly just me. I always did all right with hunting. I could kind of, what's the word? Compartmentalize it? I don't think August could, though. I only saw her fire a gun once. A little .22 hunting rifle. She didn't want to, but my dad wouldn't let her give up. He said we weren't heading back until August took her shot. So she aimed and fired and missed. The deer ran off, and August cried all the way home. That was August's first and last hunting trip. Our father didn't have much patience for that kind of, He had a real thing for, not letting your emotions get in the way.
Maybe it's good to let your emotions get in the way sometimes. Maybe they're trying to tell you something.
Well, that explains a shotgun in here. Or, is that a shotgun or a rifle? I guess it'd be a rifle. It's a hunting rifle, I guess. I thought it was a shotgun at first. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna take a break. I'm not sure how much longer this game is. I'm gonna look up how much longer it is, and I'm also gonna take a break, and I'll be right back. Okay, so, I mean, if I look at a walkthrough, it looks like there's a lot more chapters to go, but maybe they're not too long. I really don't know. I mean, it looks like most people take an average of 3 hours to complete this game, but I'm already at 3 hours and 20 minutes, and it looks like I still have like half the game to go. Alright, so I don't think August's book is here, so let's just leave.
All right, time to order that room service.
This is not the kind of place that has a room service. I'm sorry.
What?
Hotels do room service. This is a motel.
Just like the summer place was a mobile home and not a trailer.
Right, but the other way around. But there's a restaurant and lounge right next door, though. I'm gonna head down there and get us dinner, okay? And I'm going to have a cocktail while I wait. It's been a long day. I'll be back with something to eat soon.
Well, all right. That's almost like room service.
What do you want to eat?
Oh, burger?
Burger it is. Do your homework.
I knew I shouldn't have brought my backpack on this trip. Now Mom expects me to do my homework. Well, I guess there's not much else to do cooped up in this motel room.
Oh, how lovely. Dirt-flavored water. No thanks.
Does this autosave? I think so. Alright guys, so you know what? I think I'm actually gonna have to finish this another time. I am not feeling very well, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this stream. So I think I just need to get some sleep or something. Maybe tomorrow or Sunday we can finish this, but yeah, I'm not feeling up to finishing the stream right now. So let me see how I feel tomorrow or Sunday. But Tuesday is going to be Escape Simulator. I do want to see how the rest of this game turns out, though. I'm bet everybody else who's invested, who saw the beginning of this game, you're invested now, so I'm sure you want to see how it turns out too. It's okay, deeply understandable, RebeccaEmcee. Thank you guys so much for understanding. Good night, seeing. Thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe something I ate or something, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm not feeling very well. So, all right, guys, I will make an announcement on my community page when I will be able to finish this up. So hopefully it'll be tomorrow or Sunday. Depends on how I'm gonna be feeling. So I'll see how I feel tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I will see you in the next one. Bye.